Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what the fuck is up?
What up?
This is episode 200! No, that's all right. Here's a round of applause. Well, yeah, we're going to do the air horns too. Yeah, round of applause and an air horn. 200 motherfucking episodes of the iLLogical Science. This is your boy Buzz B.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here, it's your boy JC. No hundreds on episode 200!
There we go.
There you go.
That's what I was waiting for.
And you.
Damn. Damn. Shit. So that's how it's gonna be. But
Yeah.
Alright, man. You know,
And you.
I'm here for number 200, and that's how you gonna do me?
The ding. You're the
That's
ding
how you
guy.
gonna do me. Alright.
Ring a ding dingy.
For sure. What's
yeah.
good, though?
Smart team.
Yeah. What's happening?
Shit. Fucking. How was y'all weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Shit, I don't even remember what I did this weekend. I worked.
Damn.
Yeah, this week, actually, shit, this week went about like fucking blur.
Really?
Yeah. What happened this weekend?
Football?
AD hit the game winner and then football.
Right.
And then work. That was my weekend.
Yeah.
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 Pretty much the same with me. Worked and then
Sports and work.
sports and work and streaming.
work.
Streaming.
Shit.
Watched hella fucking. What did I watch? I watched like hella like Hulu, like Little Fires Everywhere. Have y'all heard about that show?
I heard it, just haven't. watched
Yeah, after the Emmys, I was seeing everyone was always talking about it. My aunt was always talking about it, so I was like, okay, let me watch this shit. It's only 8 episodes, like a mini series. It's pretty good. Like Kerry Washington did her thing. Reese Witherspoon really did a good job because I hated that bitch because she was like one of them white folks, them white girls that are so dense minded to everything. Okay, they're like very all lives matter type.
Shit. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard everybody raved about her performance because
she
of that.
did
Like
it too well, and it was like so spot on about how these white folks are. It's like, oh,
It's kind of scary, yeah. It makes you think.
Yeah,
Like,
because she's not like that at all. But anyway,
Well,
she's no, because she's.
that's what you know.
I know, but acting wise, she's kind of been on a roll because it was that movie, it was that miniseries, and then she did that Apple TV shit, the morning show. Yeah, she killed it on that shit too. Yeah, Reese Witherspoon, I would applause for her. She's been on a run, like if it was on some basketball shit, she'd be like, oh shit. She's like on a LeBron like run or some shit. Or not, or, you know, but acting wise, she's been very consistent. You know. Let's see, what else has been going on? Well, Niners, nigga. I mean, gunshots, we won, so.
Give me a hell! Give me what I...
And I've been waiting, baby.
So we won.
It's like gunshots you won.
Yeah.
That's the good news. Against the bum-ass Jets. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, a win is a win. I'll take it. I don't care who we playing against.
Yeah, but
God damn.
everybody went down.
Shit.
Like we won, but
We won, but we kinda lost.
This is why preseason matters, bruh. This is why preseason matters.
I ain't buying into that shit yet.
I mean, all right, man. Well, if y'all
Cause,
don't know,
bro, like, hold up, before you even get into it, if it was
Yeah.
like short term shit, whatever, then okay, I'll agree with you. Mm-hmm. But if these are long term ass injuries, bro, before you know what I mean, break them down.
I
and
know.
shit,
I was gonna start from the bottom up with Garoppolo.
go for it.
I mean, he was having a good game. He was having a good first half. Scoring, Jordan Reed really stepped up, said, what's his name, Kittle's out and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. But during all those scoring drives, he was limping. And I was like, oh, no, don't limp. Please don't limp. And he was limping the whole first half. Second half came, he didn't come back out. Why? Oh.
I'll tell you why, bruh.
He sprained his ankle.
Well, nah, it wasn't even. Yeah, it was a sprained ankle. I think they called it, whatever the fuck. But the way that he got hit was on some bullshit.
That should have been roughing the passer.
Yeah, that is the epitome of the Tom Brady rule. How come it didn't work out for?
Because he ain't Tom Brady.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
That's why.
Back on that shit.
Every Niner is living out the horrendous Christmas Eve from hell that the Raiders know.
What's the Christmas Eve event? Oh, the kick in the nuts?
No. My last year with the Raiders, and everything looked good going to the playoffs, and then Derek
Carr
Carr
went down. That's what I meant. When y'all got kicked in the nuts.
Once again, that one was different because
You guys-
he was running though, wasn't he? Before he
No. What I'm saying is the
injury.
The injury, but we still won the game.
Oh yeah,
And then,
And what led into it because you guys were going to the playoffs without your MVP candidate. Pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. So,
okay,
yeah.
I got you.
With us, this happened
Yeah.
week 2. So yeah, Garoppolo went down, and then fucking Nick fucking Bosa. Nigga tore his MCL.
Oh, don't forget Solomon.
ACL.
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 Don't forget Solomon. He had the same damn injury.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm like, I remember when it happened, I was like, wait, what happened? I was like, all right, Bosa's out. And I was like, why the fuck is he down? Okay, God, I know what you're doing. All right, can't be upset. Let's see what else happens. And then bodies just started dropping.
So I take it both you guys watched the game.
Bodies hit the floor.
I take it both you guys actually watched the game.
You were on Red Zone. I was on Red Zone.
Yeah, no,
too.
I was on Red. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I was not. I
watching
don't
it.
care if I'm back with Niner gang or not. I'm not watching the Niners play the Jets. I'm not watching a whole game of that. Like
I'm watching every
I'm
motherfucking
not-
game.
I mean, if the like,
It's
this
the
is
fucking.
I have.
It's the
No,
fucking
last
Jets. I'm not doing.
No, but what happened? No, but with me, when every time it's Red Zone and when the Niners come on, I just watch the Niners play. Like I just focus on the Niners. Like okay, Red Zone, that shit don't matter. Red Zone, Niners, and then depending on who they're playing. But I can understand why it's the Jets. But any given fucking Sunday,
I put it on Red Zone, and the very first touchdown they showed was Mostert running. And I was like, "Yep, this is why I'm watching Red Zone right now." There's no reason to watch. There's no reason to watch that game.
I
So I know
literally
what's
woke
gonna happen.
up. I literally woke up right when the game began, and I saw that Mostert already scored. I was like, "Oh,
lazy
damn.
mother. No, just playing.
It's 10 o'clock."
No, yeah. While that was going on, by the time Bosa and all them got hurt,
Yeah.
at that point it was like, oh, join the party. Because everything leading up before that, the injuries had already started around the NFL. Like, literally, Red Zone just became coverage for all the injuries.
Became ER.
Like, Saquon Barkley before... Yeah. Like, Saquon Barkley, before he had the main injury that took him out, he had already had another one that they were already looking at, like, oh, shit, he landed on his elbow. Like, looked like he hyperextended it.
Oh,
so he was already in the works, and then the fucking ACL happens with him, so it's like, oh, okay, well, now that's done. Who else was out? One of the Colts receivers...
How did he go
Same
down?
injury.
Paris. I forgot his last name, but I know his first name is
Yeah,
Paris.
same
I know
injury.
exactly what you're talking
He was
about.
gone. Like literally, like every time a team would score, a body would hit the ground. So it was like,
Yeah.
like is this the sacrifice? Like,
And it was
score a touchdown and then we lose a player for the year.
It was the Niners, Giants, Jets, Niners, Giants, Jets, and who else?
The Panthers, because McCaffrey, he's gone for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
Who else was there? Because there was a lot more.
There was hella more. I'm trying to think. Eagles. Someone went down on the Eagles
Oh,
too,
the Broncos. Right? Yeah, the Eagles. They lost their receiver. The Broncos lost their receiver, Kirtland.
Oh shit! Really?
Yep.
ACL.
Damn.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Top players went down on Sunday at a rapid pace that I've never seen before.
Like it got to the point where obviously I'm red zone and watching fantasy. It just got to the point where I'm like, yo, just make it to the end of the game, please. Like
Seriously.
at this point, I could care less if you have 0 points today. Just make it to the end. And as soon as I said that, Devontae had a hamstring. So it's likely not that serious, but it was serious enough for him to not be in the game. And report came out he didn't even practice today.
Yeah.
So my little homie, and then of course my number one receiver on my fantasy team. So I'm like, ugh.
Let's rewind it back to the Niners. So
Let's get the Niners beat the Jets.
No. I'm trying to go down the injury list that's going on with us right now. Because first, Garoppolo's down.
You have a better shot at saying who's playing.
I'm trying to say. Mostert went down. Coleman went down. Fucking, what's his name? The other DN that you said.
Oh, Solomon Thomas.
Solomon Thomas went down. And then all of a sudden, other players are down because we don't have Debo.
Oh, both our cornerbacks are out now.
Yeah.
They just reported that today. I mean, Sherman was already out, but the other ones, they're gone now.
I just gotta laugh to hide the pain.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta play fantasy, man.
Garoppolo is questionable. I just said, you know what?
Kittle's out still.
Yeah, I just said flat out, you know what?
D Ford was out.
When you go back to MetLife, just sit everybody. Just sit the fuck it. Treat this as preseason. Giants are gonna be trash too. We're gonna both be equal. So just
We're gonna both be equal.
Yeah.
we're gonna both be equal. Just sit everybody.
Shit, that's a full team. We got fucking half a team, but we're about to be equal.
Yeah.
We're about to be equal right now. So just fuck it. Like Mullins, because I was like when Mullins came in, I was like I like Mullins, and and he fumbled the snap, and I'm like, oh yeah, you didn't get no reps because no preseason.
Yeah, that's definitely where not having preseason hurts. I was talking about Busby on the drive up. I was like, the only thing that sucks about not having the preseason, in my opinion, is the fact that the backups get no reps.
Like
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
preseason is so vital. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
now you see people. Now I understand. It sucks for the fans. It's boring for a typical football fan, but for the players,
shit, you guys think it's boring. Remember, on staff, we've seen football for 6 months by the time preseason
Well, obviously
starts.
for you,
So
yeah.
shit, like,
obviously for
if
you.
somebody like me with that experience is saying preseason actually matters,
Yeah.
it does matter, because we had been watching football that didn't fucking matter for 6 months by the time we get to preseason.
Right.
And those games don't even technically count during
Yeah.
the actual season.
Yeah.
But it does matter.
yeah, and we see it now. Some players,
Shit.
some teams are taking advantage of that shit because now they're kind of
PSLM
What's that mean?
or PSM.
PSM.
Preseason matters.
Preseason matters.
Oh my god. This motherfucker. I was like, wait, what?
That deserves a ding.
Yeah.
PSM. I mean, preseason does matter. Like, yeah, you wouldn't get no injuries and shit because now the Browns.
No, you would still get the
I was gonna
injuries,
say,
but
not like
man,
this.
yeah.
But
Not like
this is some other shit. This is
Yeah.
a result of not having preseason. For
Yeah.
sure.
It
Okay.
could be.
And
Like-
now we got the fucking Browns and the Raiders actually thinking they're good now. Like, really? All right.
Well, the Raiders don't think. If you study the Raiders' offense the last 2 years,
Yeah.
they are good.
Oh yeah, I was just
Like,
being.
yeah.
I was just being an
It's- yeah.
asshole.
Although they don't have Tyrell Williams, which is surprising that they're doing as well as they are.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Darren Waller is. Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, no, tight end.
Round of
man.
applause to Darren Waller, because again, he overcame alcoholism and all that, and he was a standout on Hard Knock last year, and then this year
He's balling.
if it wasn't for Kittle being out, you could say that Waller would be the third tight end, but shit, Kittle and then what's going on with Kelsey, Waller looks like the number one tight end right now.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Josh Jacobs looks amazing as
Oh,
their...
yeah.
Josh Jacobs is like he's on some
He's a
triple.
monster.
Yeah.
He's on some Triple H my time shit. The way he's running these past 2 games.
Yeah, no, he looks
looks-
good. Derek Carr would have thought he would outplay Drew Brees, but that's like I was saying last week. Drew Brees just looks.
That's what the fuck
Oh,
you
yeah.
get for not
He
taking a
looks
knee.
aged for
Yeah,
sure.
That's what you get for not taking a knee for Kaepernick. That's what you get. Be washed. That's where he was looking. He was
I mean, he's in his
wa-
40s. It's different
Yeah, I
between
know.
being
He's
washed
on
at 36
41,
and
man.
yeah.
He's 41. I thought he was
Yeah.
39. Damn.
No.
Yes,
no,
him and Brady are in their 40s.
Yep.
I know Brady was like 40, but I didn't know Drew Brees was like 41. Damn.
Yeah.
You old. Man, that's how old
He
was Brett
should've just
Favre
called
when
it
he
quits,
retired?
man, like before the season.
How old was Brett Favre when he retired? Like 42?
100.
I don't know.
45?
man. He's still playing.
Yeah.
The fuck?
He didn't want
Still
to give
playing some
up.
commercials.
Yeah, for Viagra.
No, not Viagra.
Nah,
The Copperfield.
Yeah. Copperfit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, whatever. The Sunday night game was fire.
I wouldn't know.
You didn't watch
Who
it?
played?
The Seahawks and
That was when Anthony Davis hit the game winner.
I know, but the game's still going on, especially in the last few. After the game, you could have went right back to Sunday Night Football.
Oh, no, I was watching the
listening-
coverage after
Yeah, I had
that.
to watch the coverage after
Yeah.
that.
Oh my
The
god!
fuck you mean?
Wow.
Yeah, nah.
Come on, man. You should know
Lakers
better, bro.
over everything.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it was a great game between.
I saw the highlights. I saw it was a great game.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It literally came down to the final second, and Cam Newton was showing like I'm the captain now. He made He gave New England fans the belief because he drove down that field.
Yeah, and then Seattle defense was like, nah, nigga, and they hit that nigga before
Nah,
he even got.
that was a stupid ass play call because they kept doing that.
No, it
every
wasn't a
time.
stupid play call.
Bro, that-
the defense just read it perfectly.
Yeah.
No,
That's all.
but the reason why-
they played it perfectly.
Yeah.
No. The reason why is because that's how he kept scoring. It was always on like a QB draw and shit.
Yeah.
So they knew what he was gonna do, and I was like, oh, you should play action it and ran it.
Bro, listen.
But I get it.
Here's the thing, though. Like, real shit. If you're playing against Cam Newton, right, you know that if you're 4th and 1 or goal line and, whatever, right, that's exactly what he's going to do. This is what he's done his entire career.
Yeah.
It's nothing
You
new,
just
bro.
know the ball's gonna be in his hands to make a play. Whether
Yeah,
he
and he tried to
or
dive in. He tried to dive in too. That's what.
Yeah.
And like I said, I didn't watch the game live, but I obviously saw the highlights. When I saw Jamal Adams break through, and I was like, oh yeah, that game's done.
Yeah.
He
was the first one. I was like, when the safety breaks through first, it's a wrap.
That's it.
In 1 second, he got him all the way down to the 1 yard line in 1 second. I was like, well, look on the bright side. At least that wasn't the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Ding.
Prayers and condolences, obviously, to James White.
Oh yeah.
That was rough.
Yeah.
Hearing about that.
Yeah, his dad got into
His parents got into a car accident the day of the game. His dad died, and his mom was in critical condition.
Yeah,
right. I forgot
so
about
he
that.
couldn't go. He couldn't play for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I wouldn't want to play, even if I could. You know what I mean?
I like the I forgot which McCourty twin it was, the one that got the pick six. I like the fact when he got the pick six, he ran to the camera and he was like, 2-8, we love you, bro.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, so I did like that.
That's
Tom Brady won a game.
Yeah, I caught it. See, that was okay.
Who did they play?
The Panthers.
Panthers.
That's why this weekend was a blur.
Why?
A part of it I want to forget
Why?
because I had opportunity to make some money and it didn't happen.
Damn.
We have weekly pick'ems and TSDN.
Oh, that's
Weekly pick'ems and TSDN. And I went 16-0.
Yeah.
Literally went 16-0. Like, had everything right. And had I just played a parlay ticket and just did it in Vegas, I would have had some money in the bank account. Like, it was like one of those ones where it was like...
Vegas, Reno, Tahoe.
And when I say I was 16-0, I picked all the underdogs that weren't supposed to win this weekend. Yeah, I picked them.
Damn.
Like, people were talking bad about the Colts. I don't know why.
Why?
But they had the Colts as a high underdog. And them motherfuckers won by like 500 touchdowns. Everybody kept talking shit about the Cowboys, and I was like, this might be a little trap game.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie, when the motherfucker was 26-7, I was like, I might have been wrong with that one.
That onside kick, I was about to take a nap, and my eyes were literally about to close, and I was watching the ball, and as soon as it spun and they dropped on it, I was like, I just woke up like, wait a minute, what? And my grandma too. Because we're both about to take a nap. We're like, oh, we got the ball.
Yeah, no, the fucking Falcons, man. Jeez.
Yeah. Come to the
makes you
stand.
wonder.
Somebody did this.
Come to the stand, Falcons.
Jeez,
It makes you wonder, man. Was it really Kyle's fault? I'm just saying, dog.
Who did they face?
Huh?
Who did the Falcons go against?
Cowboys.
It was the Cowboys. Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
That was sad. They had a lead and everything.
I just said it. It was 27. It was 26-7.
26-7, and them niggas came back.
Cowboys fumbled it 4 times and lost 4 different turnovers in the first quarter. I'm like watching this shit and I'm like, wow, thank God I don't have a Cowboy on my fantasy team today.
Oh,
like,
my God.
And then the game kept going and I was like, damn, I don't have a Cowboy player on my fantasy team today.
Oh,
Fuck.
son of a bitch.
Yeah. Like it legit went down like that. Like I didn't even have the kicker. The kicker was getting. I saw the kicker racked up like
a point,
18 points or some shit like that. And I was like, damn.
Shit.
Yeah, no, that was Falcons.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Was it like you said? Was it really Kyle Shanahan, or
really
you guys
Shanahan's
just trash,
fault, bro?
Well, was Kyle
just gotta
Shanahan
know.
a part of the Falcons? Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that'll rub off on you. Like we could tell from the Super Bowl last year, he still had the stench of the Falcons on him.
Yeah.
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 Cleaned him up from Miami, but the stench was on him.
Man.
Shit. Gotta go there.
Gotta go there. I don't know.
It should be done now, though. It should be gone.
Oh, man.
Hopefully after these injuries, the stench is still there. The stench is still there.
Fuck.
No, but Brady ended up winning. I was like, yeah, of course. And then there was another game on. The Thursday night game with the Browns and Bengals. For whatever reason, I was intrigued with the game because I wanted to see the Bengals quarterback. What's his name?
Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he was balling.
They got Joe Burrow in hell.
Yeah.
I mean, he was balling, but then he would turn around and he'd see fucking Sheldon Richardson right in his fucking face, just wow. And I was like, damn, he is in hell tonight. Like, it ain't even funny, bro. Like, this motherfucker, help this nigga, man.
Yeah. He was balling, but shit. And this is his first official games, and he's already had like great stats and shit. Like, I'm like, oh, and he's a rookie, right?
Yeah, no, this was his second game. He started last.
No. Like the 2 games he had, I saw the stat he had. And
he was in hell against the Chargers.
Yeah, he was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it just. Oh, and then that's the thing with the Chargers. Tyrod Taylor gets hurt, but he didn't get hurt on the fucking field. It's the fucking team doctor. Punctured his damn lung trying to give him an injection. for his rib.
Straight bullshit, dog.
Now,
Like, what the
And
fuck?
his doctors are saying you need to be out indefinitely until this shit heals up.
That's on some fucking malpractice shit for sure.
That's
You
some
know
any
what I mean?
given.
That's any given Sunday shit.
That's
Oh,
some any
yeah.
given
Yeah.
Sunday
Motherfucker was,
shit.
James Woods was giving him the fucking injection shot.
He sure was.
That motherfucker had bets to cover, and like he realized he needed the JC No Hundreds pick comes, and he's like,
Oh
"Fuck, I
my
got to do
God.
something."
Fucking guy.
So he shot him up. He had to do something to get the rookie quarterback in. Rookie quarterback came in. He made the Chiefs look like bums for a while.
You mean the team, the football team? Not
No, they played the Chiefs.
they did play the Chiefs. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the other team.
No.
Duh.
They played the Chiefs, and the Chiefs went scoreless the first quarter.
and then
And then they were down in the first half. Like
Yeah, they
the
were down.
Chargers were like that quarterback. I forgot what his name
What?
is.
Yeah, they were
Quarterback
down.
played amazing as a rookie. Like
Yeah, they were
that's
down.
his job now.
Wait.
The one from Oregon.
That's Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Nah. I was like, wait, I know who the fuck this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we went to go see him live, guys. Come
I
on.
knew he looked familiar. I knew that was
He
him.
looked amazing for his first game.
He did, and then Patrick Mahomes just had to be Patrick Mahomes. Like
I mean, he's
you,
Patrick Mahomes.
you can learn from it, run from it, but destiny still arrives. Patrick Mahomes will beat you, and that's what he did. And some of the play calls, I was like, "Why are you like in overtime?" I'm like, "Y'all should go for that 4th and 1. Go for that. Keep him off the field." Oh shit! You brought that nigga back on the field.
This Monday night game about to be.
It better be
epitome of
good.
Black Lives Matter.
You know, it better be.
Wait, who? Oh, wait, who is
Lamar Jackson and,
Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Oh.
Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday night.
All right. Well, I think I might be watching that one.
Yep.
I mean, everyone
Shit.
is. Remember the last Monday night game we saw with Patrick Mahomes? What, with him and the Rams?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was the best Monday night football game I've ever watched. I remember that.
It's up there. I'd have to go back and like really, really evaluate, but it's up there.
So, yeah, we watched it at my house. We were like, oh my God, this is still
I've seen
going.
a few good ones.
The Niners Seahawks game last season. Mm-hmm. Shit, that was like hell. Emotionally for me. that was hell.
fucking Jadeveon Clowney. He's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Surprise, nigga. Seriously.
Nah, but what's it go back to the Bengals quarterback? Yeah, and what's his name? Baker Mayfield was low. He was balling out too.
Yeah, he had a nice night.
He
But
did.
really, the Browns. It was the Browns running game that allowed that. Not saying
Yeah,
not
I
taking
know,
anything away from
yeah,
Baker Mayfield,
yeah,
but
they were running.
fucking Nick Chubbs and then Kareem Hunt. They both went over 100 yards rushing.
Yeah, the Bengals.
That's
The Bengals.
not even fair.
Yeah.
Bengals couldn't run. They
That
could not
shit's
stop
not
the
fair.
run. They could not stop the run for shit. That's what
Nah.
I'm saying. Joe Burrow's in hell because they need to build a team around that boy. Because I see it.
Yeah.
Like I know. I was like, oh, I see this. I know where this is going.
You know what game? I think I'm done after this game. But you know what game actually surprised me in being really good because it's been traditionally horrible because it's always been a Thursday night game?
What?
The fucking Jaguars and Titans.
That was a good
I
game.
knew you were gonna say Titans, but I just didn't know who the.
That
Jags
was-
and Titans has
opponent
traditionally
was.
been a week 3 Thursday night game, and it's just
Yeah.
always been trash. No, this past Sunday, I was like, shit. I would have watched this game from beginning to end if it wasn't for Red Zone.
Yeah.
It was
Damn.
incredible. They were shooting the shit back like it was 33-30.
Uh-huh.
I was like, is they the same fucking Titans and Jacksonville Jaguars? Like,
Were they in Jacksonville? Or
no, they were in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I have players on both, so I was heavily invested with the outcome of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Janu Smith, their tight end for the Titans,
Okay.
had a game. He had like 2 touchdowns before the first half was even over.
Oh
and
shit! That's
I honestly cannot wait for the Cowboys Niner game because you know Niner fans are going to be out there since Jerry Jones does allow fans in there. They're going to be out there. I'm like, oh shit, pandemic or not, I'm going to be at home. But
There's going to be a few.
real.
There's only going to be a few stadiums left by the end of the season that aren't going to have fans.
you think so?
Raiders are going to be one of them, and I was always
Levi's.
Well, Levi's, but Raiders
yeah.
made sense because Mark Davis, he made a good point when he said he didn't want to have to choose between which Raider Nation members would come to the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
So he was basically like, either it's all a Raider Nation or it's none. So I was like, okay, that makes sense.
And they will drive out there because I know people
Yeah.
that went out to Vegas.
Yeah, Levi's at this point.
Nah, it's
it's
on
a
Gavin
long
Newsom.
shot.
It's
Yeah.
on Gavin Newsom
Yeah.
pretty much.
But everywhere else, it's looking like
Slowly but surely.
There'll be some
fans in there.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders does open up though, like fully, because it's like, bro. No, the reason why I'm saying is because Vegas is or Nevada, I guess, is completely open practically.
Yeah, I know.
Well, they
that.
just reopened up. Remember, there was that hotel that had like 500 employees that tested positive this past week.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, that one. I didn't
500
know about.
employees.
Yeah, it was like 519 or some shit like that.
God damn.
Yeah, it was all at one
should
hotel
laugh.
too. Like, it was
I
like,
should
oh, wow.
laugh.
Fuck.
Do you know which hotel this is?
No, I mean, saw it just in passing, and I was like,
because Vegas is pretty much open. Like besides the club.
Well, no, they just opened up the bar.
On Monday.
Yeah,
I know. I saw that. My homeboy saw they opened up the bar. It's like, oh wow. Some places, like in New York or some places in LA, they're literally open. Like they have the clubs open. Hookah lounges, like secretly.
Nobody wants to go to MetLife though, so it don't matter.
Yeah,
I mean, the Giants were already the Giants before that Saquon Barkley injury. Now it's really like
they're the little Giants.
I'm looking to get rid of any Giants player on my fantasy teams as quick as possible right now.
That's what I'm saying. This game, just start the fucking backup for this game, man. Just make that a sacrificial game, whatever. At this rate with my Niners, just get to the playoffs, hopefully.
Just get healthy.
And that too. Get healthy.
Just
I mean, the positive is that even with all the injuries, it's still a winnable game this week. So,
yes.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you're not too mad if they lose. You just want them to get home. But if they win, you're like.
And then week 4, we got to go to Seattle, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's where it's Enjoy the week.
But the thing is, they're still low key mortal because they have no fans. Like that's why Cam was still in the game because there was no the 12th man or whatever. All them fucking fans in the fucking Seahawks shit. Fuck that. Whatever.
Yeah, but Jimmy G and I don't care if it's Jimmy G or Mullins or whoever the hell it is. They ain't no Cam.
Yeah. So and we can't stop a mobile fucking quarterback. Now that our defense got kicked in the nuts, we really ain't gonna stop no damn mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad.
It's looking pretty bad.
Shit.
Yeah, the revenge tour got derailed on the second week.
Russell Wilson might be running out to the field of fucking future for all we know.
Feel me?
Okay, so I was looking it up while we were talking, dog. It was 550 employees at the Wynn Hotel.
Yeah.
550.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That's why they don't want the hotels to be open because of that shit.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Maybe Vegas is gonna stay closed up.
Yeah,
no, they're gonna keep them open.
No, I'm talking about just the stadium.
Oh, that stadium will stay like that's a nice stadium.
I was wrong about that.
That is nice. The way it looks, I'm like, this stadium is nice. Them and SoFi, both those stadiums look amazing.
I still haven't seen SoFi, but that fucking that Raiders stadium does look amazing.
Oh, the Death Star. They literally call it the Death Star.
Yep.
It's forever. That's I'm pretty sure what it's gonna be known as. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Anyway, well, basketball, the bubble,
conference finals.
Shit.
Give me what I want.
And I've been
last time we were talking,
baby.
We were still waiting to play because we were just the Clippers.
Yep.
Yeah.
First game, y'all
3 games
destroyed
in.
them.
3 games in, it's exactly how I expected it to go.
The first game, y'all destroyed them. I was at work, and then I looked at the score. I'm like, 70-50. What? Third quarter? What?
Yeah, that didn't surprise me though because the Clippers did the same thing to them. They came off of Game 7 going into that one.
Oh yeah.
We had a week off, so I was like, yeah, that one's gonna be a blowout. Game 2, on the other hand,
that was the classic.
It was a little bad. I don't even want to say it was too back and forth for comfort because Martine and I know, being longtime Lakers fans, we're good for one of those games every playoff run.
At least.
Every single time we're at least good for one of those where it's going to go down to the wire. It is what it is. You could be upset that they let it happen, but it's good basketball, so who the fuck cares?
Yeah, exactly.
And and Jokic and AD had a nice big man battle that was really reflective of when we were younger watching hoops.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was over when Jokic got that easy bucket.
Yeah.
In the paint, and LeBron and Danny Green couldn't connect. And then they let Anthony Davis run around.
2 seconds left on the clock. I was watching it. It was 2 seconds left on the clock because I really just came back from the Emmys. I was watching the Emmys. And I saw it. I'm like, oh, it's getting real. I ain't going back. And then I saw the ball. I saw Anthony Davis just run. He got the ball. It went up. And then you just heard.
As soon as that shot went, as soon as he got up, the Nets game came to mind. Because remember, the last game we played before the regular season had to be suspended, remember, he missed the shot.
Oh,
so as soon as he got up, and I was like, redemption. And that shit went in, and I got quiet, and I gripped my fist, and I looked down, and I was like, talk to these niggas a day!
You really said that?
Yes.
That's funny.
When you said you reached out, I was like
you were just like
I thought you were gonna say,
that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, I just reached out. talk to these niggas a day.
The mom like, just say, fine.
Yeah, she's like, you too damn loud. And I was like, I don't care.
That's how I was. That's how I was.
Oh, shit.
After when we stopped the Seahawks at the goal line. I'm like, shit, no, that's it. That's it. That's it. My mom like, hey. I was like, I don't care. That's it. They lost.
So my experience was a little bit different because I was working, right?
Yeah.
So as I'm working, I have the shit hooked up to the speakers or whatever, and I'm listening to it for the most part, right?
Yeah.
I'll look every now and then when I can, you know what I mean, when I'm actually stopped and shit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to be pulling up to a red light. They were like, okay, and, you know, they're about to inbound or whatever. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I picked up that fucking phone. I was like, fuck yeah! Fuck! Like, dude, that voice got high as I've ever fucking heard it while I was yelling, like, trying to be, like, manly and shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Nah, I felt good.
Nah, that shit was dope.
Yeah.
It felt good.
shit was
The run back, him yelling Kobe after he did it, in the Mamba jerseys.
Yeah.
Crazy thing, or the Mama jerseys, that was like a dead giveaway to Kobe, right? But like, as soon as fucking the shot was done, I didn't text y'all first. I texted my brother first because, you know, you know that rivalry.
You gotta make him feel that pain.
You'll feel it.
Nah, but I told him, a motherfucking D like that, like I sent y'all. But the second text I sent him was on some Kobe shit. And he was like, what? Because he wasn't watching the game.
Yeah.
Granted, it was his birthday that day. By the way, shout out my brother.
Yeah, happy birthday.
So he wasn't even watching the game. Obviously, he's not a Laker fan. He's not going to give two fucks about it until, you know, the finals. That's when he's going to start paying attention again. You know what
That's fair, man. That's reasonable.
Yeah. But what you call it? So then, like I said, I told him it was on some Kobe shit. And then fucking he was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And then fucking I sent him the video. And he was like, I hate you guys.
Every playoff run, we do it.
It was some Kobe shit, especially when it was slow down. He's like, Kobe, and then jumps,
and then he ran Rook over.
Seriously, bro.
I just wish
got hit with the truck.
That was a moment I wished happened. That would have happened at Staples. Like that moment should have happened in Staples.
I wish everything would have happened in the regular, but you know,
I know it is what it is. Just to hear the crowd reaction, everyone just losing their mind. The Kobe symbol right there, like my God, you know,
all the Kobe paraphernalia on the floor.
You know,
everybody's wearing the Mamba jersey.
You know
that shit would have been fucking amazing to see in Staples.
But you know what? But I've seen it enough times in Staples that I know how.
Yeah, you know how it looks.
Yeah.
See, for us. We know how that shit looks.
Ron Artest did it. Robert Horry did it. Kobe did it.
Kobe did it.
Yeah.
Shaq did it.
Kobe did it a couple times.
Yeah. Nah, Shaq never did it.
Yeah, I know. He never did.
Shaq never
His only game winner was, I think, in like, it was either Orlando or he was in college when he did it.
Probably both.
But he never did he
never did that. He never did that.
He's too dominant. You need to.
Obviously.
Nah, man. I mean, he can't even shoot like that, bro. Like, let's just be real.
But anyway, y'all was celebrating. But y'all was celebrating that shit because that was a great moment. Then Game 3 happened, and then the Nuggets just went,
give me what I want,
and curb stomped y'all asses. It said, stay down, stay down, stay down.
They didn't curb stomp us.
No. I mean, they just had to keep stomping you on the nuts to stay there, to stay down.
What I'm saying is that there wasn't no curb stomp because that fourth quarter hit.
I know. Y'all started waking up.
Time out. Wait, hold up. This guy over here to my left.
It was all three of us. Shut up. All three of us.
Hell nah.
Well, shit.
I was watching because it was my day off. Whatever yesterday, right? Like, I'm actually watching the game, and I'm like, oh, we're down right now. Fuck.
And then I text you.
And then you text me, he's like,
did say 5.
Yeah, like basically,
what you say?
Saying that it was over already, right? Whatever. And I was like, nah, there's still time for a comeback.
So at that moment, I went to Netflix and I'm like, yeah, this because I was seeing them dropping them threes. The Nuggets were dropping threes. I'm like, damn, yeah, it's over. So I started going to Netflix and I'm watching it for a good 20 minutes. And I'm like, look at the score. I slide to ESPN. I was like, oh, so they're down by 3. Oh, and then rewatched the game and it was looking. Oh, and then what's his name? Murray, that's his name.
Yeah, Jamal Murray.
Before Jamal Murray was Jokic. Jokic just went on a tear.
Oh, yeah.
Jamal Murray.
Shit.
Yeah.
No,
I'll be late.
And then Murray did a whole fuck you 3.
I came up on here in this podcast and I said, look, Nuggets have my respect. They're not no punk bitches. Ain't no hoes, ain't none of that. Like, they gonna come out and they gonna fight.
That fuck you 3.
And on top of that, the Lakers were up 2-0. This is the first time this unit was up in a series 2-0 this playoffs. it was gonna happen at some point because every single fucking time a unit gets together for the first time in Lakers history, and they're up 2-0, they never win Game 3.
Yeah.
It's fucking impossible.
Never.
Go back and look at the Shaq and Kobe's first title run. We couldn't even win a fucking elimination game that year. Like every time elimination games came up, we were losing. Like remember that? Remember when the first round was best of 5?
Yeah.
Up 2-0 against the Kings. We had to win 3-2 because the niggas won the next 2.
Yep. Oh, I remember that. I remember watching that. Oh yeah, I remember. Everyone thought everyone was writing y'all niggas off. I remember that. I was kind of, I feel like MJ. I felt it personally because I was a Kobe fan. So I was like, what? Fuck y'all, and then y'all did it. So
yeah, so that's just how it goes. Like this is
the same thing. Like,
this is what it's like to be a Lakers fan. Like Martina said, it wasn't going to be a sweep. So if they were going to get a game, it was going to be Game 3.
Yeah.
If it goes 6, then they're going to win Game 4.
I still feel 5.
Like that's how it's going to go.
I'm with Martina. I think it's going to go 5.
I still feel 5 too, but I'm saying if it goes Game 6, then they're going to win Game 4 because it's not going to be 5 and 6. Like
doing a whole bunch of numbers at y'all.
At that point, LeBron and AD, I don't think they got it in them to let them play after Game 4 if they win Game 4.
Yeah.
Like, but right now, as we're talking, the Heat and Celtics are having a dogfight right now in the 4th. Shit. It's like 80 to 84 right now. Heat. The jail niggas. That's what I'm calling Miami Heat. They're the jail niggas to me. The way Jimmy Butler's playing.
You gotta see Solomon Hill to see. That's Castaway, motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
You see Solomon Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, go look up Solomon Hill right now.
Has shaved. He has a shave for shit. They're all business. Like
he don't even look like he been around Spalding. He look like he been around Wilson this whole damn time.
Yeah, bruh. Them niggas all balling right now. But yeah, man. That was basketball. Other shit happened. I feel like other shit happened in sports too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Solomon Hill look rough. Yeah.
Rough.
Yeah.
Salute to Deion Sanders.
Oh yeah.
He is officially done being an analyst for now, and he has taken the Jackson State head coaching job at the HBCU.
Oh shit. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has that job tied up. He had a Hollywood entrance.
Yeah, like typical primetime
I would
shit.
say typical prime time.
All they gotta do is they just gotta they gotta find a way to fix that logo because that logo don't look prime time.
You know he gonna fix it. So they basically gave him the keys to the city. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna change that shit. Where's it at again? Like what college?
Jackson State.
Jackson State. Mm-hmm. Okay. They need to do a documentary on that shit on his first year. Like they have to use like some type of documentary shit.
No, not his first year. You gotta wait for it to. He has to clean that program up. And what I mean, there's nothing wrong with the program, but he's got to instill that this can be a winning program.
Culture.
Yeah.
Has he ever been a head? He's never been a head coach before.
I don't think he's been a coach. Period.
No, it's just. I mean, for his kids, yeah, but.
Oh well, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not
for a college level.
Not on this level.
Yeah.
No, he's been an analyst the whole time.
I know that.
Yeah.
I think if anything, I thought he would have just been a high school coach.
No, leave that to Brett Favre.
Yeah. So he did that, and then salute to New York's number 1 high school quarterback, Noah Bodden. He just committed to Grambling State.
Yeah, I saw that.
Really?
HBCU is time.
Shouts out to him, man.
Not just for the drum band though, because they do need to fix that football program.
Yeah, no,
that football program is
again,
trash.
you sprinkle in some blue chip prospects now. Just to show that it's culpable.
Like every time they came to San Jose State, me and my mom would go to that game. Like we ain't go here and watch San Jose State, or the football team. We want to see the band, the Grambling band.
Yeah,
seriously,
that's what's up.
You know, I can't wait to see how Deion Sanders incorporates the culture with the band.
He'll figure it out.
Well, no, it's not even about figuring out, but I mean, just think about it. When they start winning, band is already pumped up because they got to be the main attraction if they're not winning. So now if the team starts winning,
shit.
Now you're having a competition with the actual team versus the band on who showed out that night. Yeah, that's like
for real.
Yeah, that's the culture.
And that's going to be a draw in itself.
Yeah, exactly. Like Deion Sanders is a draw by himself right now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Put a winning culture around and a band, that's a winning combination.
Right.
That's gonna be interesting to watch whenever the pandemic clears up or whatever. When it's cool to play with fans. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah. And say they already canceled another game.
Yeah, the Notre Dame game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 17 players caught the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was like, obviously, and they said they were doing great strides with it. But these kids, they like to party. Especially in college? Shit.
I don't even think you can blame it on partying anymore. Like, you can't even blame it on that no more. Like, you could literally be walking around doing whatever, like doing what you're supposed to, going to class and going to the dorm, and all of a sudden you just been in contact with somebody.
Or one slip of the mask, or one slip off of the mask, it gets on you and shit.
Yeah, now I'm not saying that partying, that ain't for everybody. Like, of course that's gonna factor in, but I don't think it's just. I don't think it's just that stigma anymore of you got it because you were partying. Nah, some of these guys are just going to class, and even though it's virtual, I mean, shit, trying to get books and stuff like that. Like, I don't know what this on campus life is looking like.
Or getting tagged saying, hey, did you register to vote? Like how social media was pretty much beating your ass.
Were they ever, bro?
It was voter registration day, and as long as I've been around in this world of ours, I've never seen them say, go out and vote. Go vote. Go vote. Did you register to vote? Did you register to vote? Did you go out? Man. Yes, nigga.
I've been registered.
Nah, man, I haven't seen this. Like, so many people are just... When I see people say, go vote, all I hear is, get him the fuck out of here. Please. That's all I keep hearing. When I see people say, go register to vote, that's like, get him the fuck out of here. That's all I hear. And I'm like, yes.
I just saw it and I was like, let me just make it worthwhile. I'm actually just, let me re-register and just put it to my different email, just that way I can say it's, now I've done it because you keep showing it to me every fucking 5 minutes. Let me just re-register. Yeah. Fuck it. And I'm thinking it would go away after that.
No.
I'm like, yo, nigga, I just did this shit, bro. Like, leave me the fuck alone.
Bro, dude, and it is kind of working because I'm seeing street dudes that I follow on Instagram go on Facebook or their fucking Instagram and it say, yo, I registered to vote and this is my first time I've ever voted in an election. So I'm like, oh, wow.
I mean, but can you blame them, though? The shit is literally everywhere. Like, for real. Yeah. Facebook, it's at the top. Instagram, it's at the top. Twitter, it's at the top. Motherfucker, I got a notification from the Sneakers app telling me to register to vote.
You turn on MTV? Yeah. You turn on MTV? Bro, register to vote.
They got commercials. Register to vote.
Go to Shoe Palace? Register to vote. They just...
I wouldn't doubt it.
They come up to you. You want new shoes? Want these new Jordans or you want to vote?
Nah, not even that. They just say, hey, register to vote. What's up, fam? Register to vote. Like, you know what I mean? Nah, but like, even the warm-ups to the NBA, you know what I mean? They'll say vote. It's just big-ass white letters that say vote. You know what I mean?
Well, surprised me if Magic City was handing you voter registration with your lemon pepper wings.
I would not doubt that at all. Yeah. At all, bro.
Vote or die, motherfucker.
Hey, before you come get this wings and see this ass, you need to register to vote.
Hey, but it's funny that you mentioned vote or die because LeBron was actually wearing a shirt that said vote or die. Yeah.
I've never seen this. Like, I've seen it before, like, kind of, when Diddy was doing that shit. But I've never seen it to this level.
Yeah.
They're saying out in Texas.
Everywhere,
they're saying out in Texas, voter registration went up 16.6 million. They said that's the highest they've ever seen it before. And I'm like, oh
shit, that's just fucking crazy.
They want him gone. Schwarzenegger fucking is gonna donate money to keep voting booths open. Bloomberg is gonna pay the fucking inmates out in Florida so they can fucking vote and shit. I'm like, this is on some fucking endgame shit.
I read that it's for two reasons, and one of those is that reason. The other one is because of the passing of Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Oh yeah,
rest in peace.
The Supreme Court judge.
Yeah, I heard it's because Republicans realized, oh shit, we could get a Republican Supreme Court judge. Yeah, so they're like flocking to go vote too. So it's like it's literally like it's the Wild Wild West for registration right now.
Like, because the Republicans are straight up saying like, we're gonna let Ho-ass nominate somebody into the Supreme Court right before the election, and her dying wish was nominate another Supreme Court justice after the election, because they blocked Obama when he wanted to get someone in there, and what's his name, Mitch McConnell was like, no. And then after old girl died, he was like, oh, ain't no problem. Ain't no problem. And then everyone's like,
what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, and it's like one big ass just like...
So it went from you registered to vote to you registered to run?
You registered to run? Seriously, man. It's just madness, man. We're only 2 months away. Vote, motherfuckers, and wear a mask.
Now, it makes me wonder what in the meantime, what's the next plague?
Anyway.
mean, I'll keep nodding like, shit, the way this world, the way everything is going this year, like...
You never fucking know, dog.
Yeah.
At this motherfucking point, you just don't know what the hell's gonna happen next.
You just seen the sky again. Like, I feel like Bane.
Yeah.
You were born in the light. You were born in the... It's like, you come in the darkness? I was born in the darkness. Oh, shit, man. Well, anyway, 200 fucking episodes, nigga. Shit. Still blowing my mind. Like, we've done this for 200 consecutive fucking weeks.
Nah, not consecutive.
Well, it feels like it for me.
Well, you know, mostly consecutive.
Yeah, mostly.
No, yeah, but we've had weeks off, and especially when we end the year, we always have a 2-week break off.
Yeah, 2-week break. Yeah.
I mean, but that's warranted.
Yeah, like, you know, we kind of sprinkle like 1 or 2 throughout the year.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, pretty much.
But still,
man.
I mean, think about that. Out of 52, 1 or 2 are missing.
Yeah,
like
we got at least. I mean, you're looking at 46 to 48 every year.
Yeah.
200. Started all the way back in 2016, and now we here in a damn fucking Armageddon.
Consistency
Live
pays
on
off.
caffeine.
Live on caffeine.
Yeah, consistency pays off. Like, you're just, hey, I don't know. I keep saying this to people all the time. It's like I just come in and I talk with my friends, and
That's it.
that's it. Like, it's my therapy. I like coming in. Like, you said it. When we're watching games, we're texting each other anyway. So
Yeah.
the fuck's the difference?
Or fucking, what's it called? Or even if we didn't have this shit, we'll still be talking about the same shit.
Yeah, might as well put a mic in front of us and record it and share it.
And you guys can fucking listen to it and love it.
Yeah, appreciate everybody
listening.
rocking for this entire time.
All over the world, Craig.
Yeah.
Shit. Now people on caffeine can watch this too.
Yeah.
Yep.
You feel me? Yeah. Anyway, power. I'm not gonna get no gunshots. We gotta push something else.
Somebody did this.
Yeah, that's perfect. Somebody did this.
Episode 3, I liked it.
Oh yeah.
It was a nice setup for everything as far as I was concerned.
Oh yeah, I played the Trey Songz remix over and it literally flows with it.
Oh yeah.
It flows with it. I'm like, this needs to like
All his runs and everything.
Yeah.
They say this is a big rich town.
and it flows with it flows with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, y'all need to switch this up.
Horns in the background.
Yeah.
It lets you know it's a little more prestigious because of college. And all that. Yeah. I know. I'm on to change it. I know.
They need to change it. People go like, hell no, don't change. I was like, no, y'all saying that because you're so used to hearing Joe and 50. The original version, that is only for James. That's only for that series. But
this is the remix, motherfuckers.
this is the remix, motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with it being the same song either. Like that's the thing with me. I have no problem with it being the same song. It's just like you said. The original goes with the original series. This is technically a new series, a part of the overall
story
PCU.
Right.
So for this one, it is Tariq's story as an extension of what Ghost did for 6 seasons.
Yeah.
So it's only right that you keep the same song, just do a different rendition, which is the Dre songs for it. It sounds incredible.
That version.
Yeah.
Even outside looking in, that seems like it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, because the opening credits are different.
Yeah.
Like it's stylized the same as the original sequence.
Yeah.
But it's just different stuff, so it would make sense to
Put the Trey Songz version on.
It's more lively too.
Yeah.
Like it just looks that
because the way they introduced it in the 5th season and like the last season was like, why'd y'all do that?
Yeah, they jumped the gun too early. That's all it was.
Yeah, it's like why? And then it was like a backlash. It was a huge backlash.
Yeah.
Like, nah, change this shit back.
You know what I wouldn't have minded if they did if for the final episode, because that was when we officially found out it was Tariq. If they did it for that episode,
just to let you know what's coming.
Like this is the change of the guard. Type, because at that point we already know it's either going to be Tasha or Tariq because they've already dwindled it down. Make it that so that way this is the official changing of the guard, and we already knew book 2 was going to happen. Yeah, like at that point it wasn't no surprise. We were just waiting for the announcement. Like,
you know what they should have added in the end of the last episode of Power? It should have said end of book 1. Yeah, she should have put end of book 1
right after that random ass flashback for no reason.
Yeah. It was like the epilogue. It was like,
hey Jamie, where are you going?
I thought that was going to lead into book 2. But
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all right. So I guess that might be the Kanan series, maybe.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, they're going to do some back and forth shit like Godfather 2?
That's what I was thinking.
Dope.
That's what I thought it was.
And then they didn't do it, and I was like, oh, okay, well, fuck it. Like, all right, whatever.
All right. That'd be too much work for them. But anyway, yeah, this episode was good. Like you said, set everything up. Mary J. Blige, man, she still can't act. She always
can't act for shit.
Like,
but it's so good.
Like every time she walks in the room, we could just be sitting here chilling. She'll open that door, look at you. So what the fuck y'all doing? What the fuck y'all
y'all
doing?
ain't telling me right now? I was like, wait, what?
No,
you just got here, nigga.
What the fuck? What the fuck y'all niggas doing? And the kids were like, what? What the fuck y'all want? What the fuck? That's all she said as soon as she walks in the room with a fucking mean mug on her face.
Yeah.
Every scene, like she's not happy at all. Like who the fuck are you? What the fuck you doing? Fuck you. Like she's emphasis on the fuck. Like
I saw a lot more parallels
to who?
Like her character and Tasha. And I'm like, both y'all just stupid, but you just stupid in different ways.
Yeah.
Like literally, that's all I was like, oh, y'all just.
How's
stupid
Mary J.
in different ways.
Blige? I mean, she is stupid. She's sleeping with a fucking cop. For start, that's her. That's Angelo. I don't know what his name is, but he's Angelo because James had Angie. Mary J. Blige has Angelo.
Well, because she's stupid because she's stubborn and she's hard-headed and
stubborn.
She doesn't want to do it the way her husband had intended for things to go. Like, again, what I said at the end of the first episode was we're seeing what would have happened with the St. Patrick's if Ghost had just went to jail and Tasha had to take over the reins. So, in seeing how the next 2 episodes have played out, it's dysfunction.
Yeah.
So, granted, she's trying to hold on as a queen pin. It's a man's world, so she's got to be more violent, more aggressive. Like, I understand that. But there's just some calls, and it's just like, damn good well you shouldn't have did that. Like, sending the middle son out there, like, and telling your oldest son, the enforcer, nah, you got to stay back. Like, that was dumb. Yeah,
he told his older, he needs to run the shit because little Bobby Brown TV Bobby Brown is just too hot-headed.
Yeah, which he is, but I mean, shit. But like, they're brothers. Send them both together.
It's necessary madness. Yeah. That's all it really was. And then she was like, no, he needs to run this shit. Like, he's trying to make him be his ghost. Like,
the father is.
Yeah, the father trying to make
the father wants the middle son, Drew,
to be like his ghost.
He wants him to be, because he'll operate more legitimately. I always forget her name.
The sister?
No, Mary J. Blige's character.
This is Mary J. Blige.
She wants
it's Monet.
Monet, thank you.
Yeah,
she wants Kane to run it because he's just like her. Like he's aggressive. He'll get the shit done. He's the one that smiles when he kills everybody every time.
Yeah, that's TV Bobby.
Yeah, he's very aggressive, but she actually wants the daughter to run everything. Because she's like the balance between both the brothers. Yeah. Like she's book smart. She's very observent.
So kind of like Raina.
Yeah. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they're drawing parallels to certain characters. Which I mean, I just look at everybody and I'm like, y'all wanted Tariq dead in season 4, baby. Yeah. Now look where we at. You kept trying to tell y'all I've been telling people since season 4 when he killed when he killed
Raina's killer.
Yeah, what the fuck his name is?
Fuck him.
I've been saying, I was like, that's when it hit me. I was like, oh, they gonna tell the story of Ghost, Tommy, and Kanan through Tariq later on. I was like, that's really when it hit me. Like, oh, Tariq's gonna get a spinoff. And everybody kept saying, no, that motherfucker needs to die. He needs to die. I'm like,
because he was a disrespectful little shit.
I mean, that's fine, but
he ain't fine.
You gotta look at the bigger picture. Like.
But today's his birthday.
His whole fucking family's full of disrespectful shit. So what's the difference?
Oh yeah, you know the actor. Today's his birthday.
Yeah, Michael Rainey. Happy birthday, Michael Rainey.
Yeah, 20 years old. The actor, yeah, all the respect in the world. Fuck you. You're doing a good job. If I hate your ass,
I was just gonna say that shit. If you really hate this fucking character, then
he just turned 20. Amazing job. That's great. He just turned 20. I'm like, oh, so he has a huge.
Just turned 20. He's carrying the whole series now.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I mean, and he's supposed to be in college in the series, right? Yeah. So that. You know what I mean? It's not too far off. And shit.
Yeah, no,
he literally grew up on the show. He literally grew up on Power.
Yeah.
Yeah. We literally saw his growth.
I just think people don't like Tariq more only because he low-key played the same character in other roles. Yeah. So it was kind of like a build-up where he didn't listen in Barbershop 3.
Yep.
He didn't listen in another series he was in. So then by the time he got to Power and he still ain't listening, like that's when it was. People just were like, it's the build-up from all the other roles.
All the other roles.
It's not just Tariq.
Yeah, but what else happened in that episode? Like, hella other shit happened.
I mean, of course, with the parents
when they went
trying to decide over Drew and Kane. Of course, there's going to be some conflict between the brothers.
Yep. And then he went and talked to this rapping dude. What's his name? Lil Snoop or whatever his name is? Not Lil Snoop. It was Lil something.
No, it was the drug dealer.
Yeah, but he was like a rapper too. He was like a rapper on the TV series. He's a rapper. Like I guess they kind of based him off a 6ix9ine type nigga.
They just explained he was a drug dealer talking
on Instagram.
Wild on Instagram.
Yeah,
I didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they introduced that character. He probably gonna die by the next episode.
Yeah, probably.
What else do they have? I like little Tommy Jr.
Yeah, I like him now. Yeah, when I saw what his role was, I'm like, when he moved in with Tariq and I saw the house, I'm like, yeah, that's his Tommy.
Yeah.
And they had that little handshake they did and shit. I was like, oh, okay.
I kept trying to tell people.
Anyway,
going to see it. You just gotta wait for the payoff in Tariq.
It's like he's really gonna it's gonna be a slow build too. Like they're gonna throughout the series, they're gonna slowly turn more menacing, I guess.
Yeah, I like Zeke's his character arc now with him not knowing how to respond in the media about being suspended.
Yeah, and it doesn't make sense because the NBA is gonna sign your ass if you have bad grades or not. So it was
I was like, just be patient. Just be like, yeah, I apologize, and we're gonna be out there, but probably got the best of him. And then of course the finale, or well, not the finale, Tasha in mock court.
That shit was a great scene. That was a great fucking scene. How they literally broke it down, and I'm like, damn, Tasha, you did do that. Yeah, you did do that. Yeah.
That's why we can't put your ass on the stand, stupid. You know too fucking much, you idiot. Like
fucking idiot.
You said mock court?
Yeah,
because she said, she's like, put me on the stand. I can make the jury believe that I had to kill Ghost to save my life.
Yeah,
so they went through
I wasn't the queen pin.
So they went through a mock trial, and they're like, all right, your first line of questioning was cool. Now let's go into day 2 when you get cross-examined.
And they got her old lawyer that knows a lot about her.
Yeah, that knows everything. And she was just hitting her with questions that it was just like, it didn't matter what she was saying. Like, you were an active participant in this organization.
So they met the man. So they met the man and was like, yeah, you need to join the team. She was like, that was a good part. He's like, yeah, you need to join us. And she's like,
you ever heard of the Wu-Tang Clan?
That's pretty much what Method Man's trying to do. He's gonna make his dream team of a lawyer case. This series is gonna make him, and he's gonna go against O-Dog.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
man, that's some real gangster shit, bro.
Yeah, I really feel that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna go at O-Dog at the end. But they're trying to go after Sax, and then after that, Tariq, his game plan was just to get close to the family because he needs product to sell. And he figured out a way to get Mary J. Blige in there. First thing she said, "Who the fuck is you?" Yeah. And then
he put her in a position where, like, hey, you run around with fucking idiots, and I know how to move. So what you want to do? Yeah, again. Tariq is his father's son.
Like, let's put it this way: like, James, he would be very proud of his son at that moment.
Yeah,
he would be extremely proud of him. Like he's like, yeah, you gotta do this, do that, and she was like, okay, we'll do it. Then the last scene is that they called the little trap phone in what's his name, Tasha's cell, and the old boy, like her husband, was like, yeah, he's with us now. Like he's working with us. If he fucks up, we're gonna kill him. And I was like, yes, kill him.
That man gonna die.
I know.
That nigga that calls gonna die.
Yeah, he is.
Like, when does the main character ever really die, bro?
No, but the thing
especially since they got renewed for season 2.
Yeah.
Book 2 got season 2 already in the bag, so
there you go.
But a question
definitely ain't dying.
No, but a question I get is, how come Mary J. Blige and her husband, they don't know about Ghost and Tommy? Like, they're supposed to be some big time drug dealers and shit like that, and they don't know about the other kingpin?
Because real G's moving silence like lasagna.
I mean, he is Ghost.
There you go.
But they didn't even know about Tommy either. But it was just like, to me, it was like, y'all.
Tommy a myth.
That's another thing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But it's like y'all been running the streets like that, and y'all don't know about this. That's how I look at it. And if they were really smart about it, they should have had him. Like, if they were gonna like allude to his show or whatever, they knew they want to do plans with him. They should have had him in jail with Jamie, or kind of pass by him or some shit like that.
Nah.
Or some shit.
Nah, you don't necessarily need them to interact because
not interact, but they just see each other, like they walk past each other. Or some
what's
shit.
Gonna happen is once you do that, then you start wondering if there's a backstory and all that stuff. They could actually. This is better this way because now you can play out if there was a backstory between all of them.
Mm-hmm.
This allows you to see from the different perspective of, I didn't know about him, but I was like feet away from them during this whole thing type deal, you know?
Hey, man, Courtney Kemp, man, round of applause, man. She knows how to write a show. Like, I'm sorry, she can stick the landing. She sticks the landing better than fucking Game of Thrones. Now we'll continue to say that shit. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
I've been seeing so many people that, like, literally wanted Tariq dead more than anything in this guy.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. I still want him dead. That hasn't changed. I still don't like the little fucker. Still don't.
How can you not? Just after seeing these 3 episodes, like,
so
he is his own man.
Okay. He still needs to die.
For what?
Because fuck him.
You can't even name a logical reason why he deserves to die.
He just needs to die.
Because every time you bring up a reason, I'm like, yeah, well, that actually, it's...
Because he needs to die, JC. Yes, he deserves to die, and I hope he burns in hell.
Nah. They try to put Raina's death on him. I'm like, well...
No, that one wasn't his fault.
Nobody told Raina to go to a fucking murderer and say, hey, my dad's gonna kill you. Like, the fuck you were thinking.
Yeah.
I broke down why Tasha is the one that needs to die, and people saw the light when they heard that.
Oh, she's gonna die. Probably by the end of the season. I think probably by the end of the season or next season, she's gonna die.
Is that season 2?
Yeah.
I
won't be surprised if she dies at the end of the season.
It's gonna be season 2 because she's needed.
Yeah.
You can't kill her in the middle of a trial.
Oh, no. I think by the time this is done, I'm talking about when she gets out. Well, yeah, there's trials going on. It's gonna happen.
Like it's 10 episodes. We're already in episode 3. 1 and episode 4 now.
Yeah, so. Almost halfway there.
Yeah, shit. So she's gonna make it at least through season 2.
That Sunday, man, there was so much shit on TV. It was almost heaven for me. You had football, you had basketball, you had the NBA, you had Power, you had the Emmys, and you had fucking Lovecraft Country. I'm so glad I watched that earlier. I
just watched it today.
Oh wow, because they even put it up like a day before or whatever. But whatever. That episode, I'm glad I watched that last because that shit would have blew my mind if I'm seeing like sex happen and all of a sudden the chick just turns into a fucking Mrs. Dr. Octopus.
Tarantula. Shit.
That was one of the most
Give me your eyes. I'm gonna watch that shit like, what the fuck is going on right now?
I literally
watched this nigga at the fucking mountain's peak. Ha ha! And I was like, oh, that's what it feel like when he come in. And as soon as this motherfucker just burst, I was like, oh shit!
I literally sat there. Like, whoa! I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell? Shit, it's just like that. But anyway, I guess you can rewind. It's a flashback episode, and it takes place in China.
No, Korea.
In Korea. Yeah, Korea, yeah.
China sounds better when you say China.
But we want to be correct.
I know, we gotta be correct, yeah. But anyway, it was starring, what's her name? Jamie Chung. She used to be on The Real World.
Yeah, salute that woman.
San Francisco's very own. Yeah. That's what's up. But anyway, she did a really good job in this, man. That was like the best acting I've ever seen her. Like, she needs to get nominated for an Emmy type of fucking performance.
Somebody brought it up best. They said every single episode has a feel like it could have its own spinoff.
Mm-hmm. Damn near every one.
Every single episode, it feels like its own little story.
Little series.
And by the time it ends, you're like, damn, they could actually do a whole series with that one episode.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Like, I don't know what it is about this show. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Still, to this day.
But every time it ends, I'm like, motherfuckers.
Motherfucker.
I just like how it was. I like the social commentary of this episode.
Yeah.
Which was, for the past 5 episodes, we've been seeing American racism, classism, just all that shit in America.
Mm-hmm.
And the same one that is the victim in America during the war was actually the oppressor for the others in a different country.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like, oh, no, nigga, you got dirt on your hands too, huh? Mm-hmm. Like, nah, you ain't a victim.
No.
He was a part of some shit back there. Like, okay. And then somebody brought up too that it's they enjoy the fact that this story doesn't take place in the Deep South, just to let people know that this shit is everywhere.
Yeah.
This ain't just a Southern problem.
Reality.
Yeah.
Irony.
I mean, they're going around looking for a spy, and they kill 2 innocent nurses in the process just because they want to send a message.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, message.
Yeah. I was just from beginning to end. It was one
really,
in the beginning. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" By the end, I was like,
"Wow, yeah."
Ooh.
Setting up for the rest of the series for whatever the fuck's gonna happen next.
Yeah,
it's like every episode it just they outdo each other of what the fucks. I thought I was out about what the fucks, but that scene, it was so random. Like, dude nutted, and all of a sudden, like, all the fucking things come out of her pussy, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the hell?
Damn, that motherfucker sucked on his eyes, and all of a sudden she saw all his memories and shit, and this nigga's at
Yahoo!
Yahoo! And I was like, oh, that's what it feels like when he's coming.
And then she goes, Yahoo! And then he just explodes.
He explodes, and I was like, oh, shit!
Anyway.
And then come to find out, no, she's actually not human. She was summoned because her mother's husband was sexually abusing her because she was her mother had her out of wedlock. You know, the whole the more traditional Asian heritage where if it's out of wedlock you disgrace the family. So she just wanted a marriage to bring honor to the family, but she married a man that had a very kind of relationship with her daughter, and she wanted her daughter to not be abused anymore, so she summoned this spirit into the daughter's body. So the daughter is no longer the daughter, it's the spirit, and as a result the spirit when she has sex with men after they've climaxed, her it's like tarantula claws, they latch onto the body and especially the eyes, because then she actually takes all their memories. And so, their highest, once they reach their highest memory point, they just explode everywhere. So that's what it was. It started that, and she needed 100 bodies to get her daughter back. Yeah, to get her daughter back. But and through the process, the spirit falls in love with the black dude. Yeah, which is number 100. Yeah, but she lets him go because she starts she's no longer doesn't have the feelings. She starts developing feelings for him, so she spares him. He runs away, and then it leads to what ended up being at the end of episode 5 was he figured out the code, which was die, and then we learned at this last episode she foresaw his death. So she was warning him, don't go back, stay home. And while she sucked his memories, we saw clips from past episodes and future episodes coming up. This show is deep. It all fucking tied together, but it was oh my god. HBO, they just have one. Oh, speaking of HBO, shout out to Watchmen. I was about to say, just when I thought every ending of episode of Watchmen was oh man, this is awesome. This motherfucker comes around. HBO, it's a network you can trust, man. But Watchmen, they won a whole bunch. I think they won 3 Emmys. Yeah, 3 Emmys for Best Original Series, Best Actress Regina King. Round of applause. She's on a whole winning streak right now. Every movie, it was American Crime Story. Everything she's in is gold. Gold. She gets an Emmy. Yeah. But to me, she's still Huey and Riley. So damn right. You feel me? When I posted her accomplishment, then I put a picture of Huey and Riley. And I was just to remind y'all who the fuck she is. Shout out to Zendaya, Oakland's very own. She made history for being best leading actress in a drama. She became not only the youngest African-American woman to ever win that, she became the second African-American woman to win in that category, because the first one was Viola Davis for How to Get Away with Murder. I was shit, I was legit happy for her. I was shit, Oakland, stand the fuck up. From how everybody, including you, described the show, it just sounded like it was a foregone conclusion. Well, no, the thing was, she did a great job, but the people that were nominated with her, they did an even greater job. Jennifer Aniston, I thought it came down between her and Jennifer Aniston, because she did a great job on fucking the morning show. Yeah, the one on Apple TV. So I was thinking it was going to come down between them, but because she did a great job on that shit. But yeah, man, they gave it to Zendaya. That's a win for Drake. Yeah. The Insecure win? Nope, not one. Yeah, no. Schitt's Creek. Oh, you didn't hear about this? Schitt's Creek had a whole fucking it was a landslide victory. They won all the comedies. They won all the comedy shits. Oh wow. Yeah, all the comedy. Schitt's Creek won all the comedy shits. Yeah. No, Insecure won something. What did they win? They won Emmy for camera editing. Oh yeah, camera editing for that episode. Yeah. No, but for the actors and shit, nah, Issa didn't get shit, because Schitt's Creek was a clean sweep. All the fucking categories they won. They got SoFi Stadium though. What do you mean they got? Oh yeah, they were at SoFi Stadium. Yeah, it all ran out for the whole crew. Yeah. And the thing was, I think Issa knew she was going to lose, because when she was posing, when they went to her, she didn't have a smile on her face. Because the way they did the Emmys this year, they had it all, I guess, virtual and shit. So so all the actors were at their houses and shit like that. Oh, okay. And they literally would send interns to their houses with the Emmy in case they win or not. If they don't win, they'll wave bye-bye and walk off. Shit. But yeah, man, it was entertaining. But yeah, the Emmys were happening. Lovecraft, Power. Hey, what happened to music? I feel some shit happened in music. Lil Wayne's gonna be dropping the original version of the Carter 5 this week. Oh yeah, the original version of what? I hope it was the shit y'all were playing me earlier. But, yeah. Or we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, if it's something totally different,
Like
it would not surprise me at all.
Because he recorded so much. He recorded so much for that damn album. Because I remember he said Drake was supposed to be all over that shit.
Like, it actually wouldn't surprise me if it was the actual 2014 or 15 recordings.
Would Believe Me, and what was the other song he did with
That's
Drake?
the only one I could think of.
No, he did another one. Well, whatever.
With Drake?
Yeah, it was Believe Me and Drake. Oh my god, I see. I hear the song in my head, but whatever the case, maybe Ransom. No, it's not Ransom. But yeah, that's dropping. Music did drop, by the way.
And I've been waiting, baby.
Armani Caesar. You really enjoyed this shit, bro.
Finally. I've been waiting on this shit, bro. Like, it was supposed to come out, like, what?
It was supposed
to August, I think it was, or some shit.
Everything was supposed to come out before DJ Shay's passing.
Yeah, before DJ Shay's passing, and then Conway happened and shit. But yeah, what do you think about Martine?
I mean, anything Griselda is fucking gold, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no lack in quality in any of their albums. This one falls in line with that. The biggest, my biggest takeaway from it is not even so much about any song in particular. It's just about as a whole. It's what I was talking about with you, Busby, on the drive up, right? Is like, it feels like everything that Griselda stands for, everything that they put out, all their, like, the quality of raps, lyricism, everything, she embodies that from a female perspective, and she's fucking beautiful. Like, it just doesn't make sense sometimes when you look at her and what she's spitting.
Yeah.
Than these guys. You know what I mean? But like, hey,
she's like the Eve of that. Works. She's the Eve. She's the Eve of that group.
Nah, bro.
I'm gonna tell you this.
But you know,
I ran this one time. I immediately got Lil Kim vibes.
Lil Kim,
hardcore.
I can hear that.
Yeah, hardcore Lil bit, like just. She's there, like
it really picks up.
It's not like one of those projects where you're like, I'm just listening to it because it's a part of Griselda. Nah, she commands your attention from jump.
She really, it really picked up speed on the second half. Like, to me, like from track 6 all the way to the end, that's what it really picked up for me. Like Yum Yum, she was spitting the last track, many moves freestyle, Money Moves, that was fire. Simple Play, the both tracks, both versions of Benny the Butcher on there, she was spitting. I give her props on that.
I just like the fact that when you see West Side Gun feature, you're thinking it's going to be this, like, I don't want to say a battle, but they're going to go back and forth. And it's just West Side Gun doing the hook. Like, he allowed her the atmosphere on Mac 10's for everybody. He just allowed her the spot, like, go get it. I'll stay in the background. I got you. Just go and go get it. She delivered.
More ways than one. I'm just waiting for the fucking... At this rate, man, I'm just waiting for the Benny the Butcher Hit Boy album. That's the one I'm waiting for right now.
I would love to see a complete Griselda album. Now with Armani and what do you call it? Boldy James and El Camino. You know what I mean? Like, just all of them together.
Yeah, man.
Even the Black Soprano family involved as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man, that dropped too. Shit.
Yeah.
They are just running
quality raps, bro. Quality fucking
they literally picked up as soon as TDE slowed down, they picked up the baton. Shit.
Took off with that
shit. Took off with this shit, man.
Right. And I enjoyed that one. Shouts out to Armani Caesar. Like, I know for a bunch of people, including myself, that was hearing her for the first time on Gunn's last project.
Pray for I know the song.
No, not Pray for Paris, but the
Lil C's track, right?
Yeah. I forgot which his latest one. Anyways, that was like the first time
God's an awesome God
thank
too.
You. Yeah, thank you. But to hear like a complete project from her, it felt good because if you had a good idea of what she could do on that track, going in with an actual full-length project by herself, you reap the rewards if you thought what you thought, because she really delivered.
Definitely.
She really did, man.
GQ. Shout out to GQ, Oakland's own. Part of the Jam Law Squad. He dropped his EP of Midsummer's Nightmare. And it's GQ in his 9th. One feature, which is Ruben Vincent, which is dope to hear Ruben Vincent go from the mid-teenager to now he's that young adult. I don't want to I'm just throwing it out there because we were talking about it earlier, but like watching Tariq develop from the young teenager into becoming his own man. Like Ruben Vincent, his voice has changed, his delivery is a little bit more crisp now, his content's a little bit more adult. Like that was dope to watch because his first project, forgot the name of the album, but the cover was basically like Stranger Things.
Oh yeah.
So it's like this, like the kid. It's like a kid basically. I mean, he's a teenager, and now he's growing up, and you know he's getting to that age. So it's like, damn, that's wild, man. I like stuff like that.
For sure.
But he was the only feature on there. GQ held it down from top to bottom. There's only 7 tracks on here too. But shit, Ninth can put a fucking sample together, and GQ can ride those motherfucking beats.
Yes, he can.
Like, yeah, this is one I highly recommend for people to just jump on.
Another one that dropped literally out of, I think he probably would have announced it. I didn't pay attention, but he dropped this past Tuesday. Mozzie with Occupation Hazard.
Man.
Yeah, I just randomly was on iTunes and I just saw it, and I'm like, oh, he dropped it. Oh, in the album. How did I miss this? And I guess
he had singles.
I know he was dropping singles, but I didn't think he was gonna drop the whole project. Like,
oh yeah, no, because the singles were all from the cover.
Yeah. So yeah, Occupation Hazard, man. This is good emo gangster rap. That's how I look at Mozzie, man. He is emo gangster rap, and I enjoy that shit.
Now,
That shit don't even make sense though.
I know, but to me it does. He's not Drake, but he's rapping about the pain that he has with, just post-traumatic stress of the hood.
Like I said, you could tell in his voice.
Yeah,
Everything. It's
you feel it.
If there's authentic,
for
Mozzie
sure.
is a couple of levels above authentic.
Yeah.
no shit.
Like,
that's real.
Yeah,
Like, that's fucking real.
I'm gonna listen to this weekend only because again, that's why I can't remember what was going on this weekend. I had no fucking internet access today. So like by the time I got internet access, it's like, oh shit, well I gotta get ready to go. So like literally the whole zip code.
Wow.
All the cables went loose. So it wasn't even just the Wi-Fi. Like all our data, we couldn't even use our data to get online. So
Shit.
it was legit one of those days where I was like, oh, I can't do. All right, well I'm just gonna go to sleep then. I got like 4 hours extra sleep. So no, I didn't even get a chance to listen to it, so I'm definitely rocking with this one this weekend.
But
for sure.
But the best tracks on here was Def is Calling, Get Even with YF and Lucci. Dude had Wale on this on Don't Play Fair. Wale had a really dope ass verse.
Wale and Blast are together.
And Streets Ain't Safe. And the last track, what's it called? Living With What I Know with Sue Surf. Like the whole album is he's just spitting. And it's
Sue
great.
Surf and Stacey Barth, man, you can't leave her out.
Yeah,
bro.
Stacey Barth too. Yep. Shit. Oh yeah, Trey the Truth is on here. Mozzie's on here. It's a great album, man. It's one of the best rap albums I've heard this year. Mozzie he has not disappointed me, man.
I mean, I've been saying it about Mozzie for a minute, man.
Yeah.
He is just high
As soon as he found his,
he's on that level.
As soon as he found his
niche.
sound with one up top Ock,
Yeah.
then he knew what to do now.
Yup.
Yeah,
Still love that EP too.
he might be top 5 West Coast artists that's out of this latest generation that's in terms of consistency.
Oh yes.
Oh, for sure.
Like I don't even think it's a question.
Yeah.
Like I don't go into a Mozzie project expecting him to miss. So when I say this, I don't want it to sound like I'm doing that. But every time I listen to a Mozzie project, it's just like this motherfucker don't miss.
He doesn't miss at all.
No, seriously,
Like
bro.
he does not miss.
Another person who doesn't miss, like when it comes to like records, is Reason. Reason hasn't missed at all. Like every track, every track he jumps on feature, he's rapping like it's the last rap he's ever gonna have. He dropped what's it called, the Soul Part 2, Part 2, pretty much giving you an update of how he's been feeling, and he is hungry. When I heard like this song, I'm listening to it, I'm like, this boy's spitting. That nigga's spitting, and he's just waiting to get into the booth and like drop his album. Like I really feel he could drop a classic. Like I feel like he has it in him to drop a classic and be one of the spearheads in hip hop, in my opinion.
We'll see.
Well, we'll see.
I just gotta see it.
Yeah,
we gotta see it.
Just to remind y'all, if you don't remember, I fucking did say that he was gonna have album of the year this year. Yeah. It's still up in the air because there ain't no 5-star albums yet in my mind.
No,
You know what I mean?
I just say we'll see only because even as good as his demo album was, It was still a demo album, and there was
There
were still flaws in there. Like,
for sure.
It's I don't say flaws like, oh, he's bad. Like, you know, it was a first project, and it was a demo at that.
No, exactly.
So he definitely has it in him. It's just, you know, a lot of artists have it in them. So we just gotta see the execution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all I'm waiting on. I just want them to give him the baton and like, you're next up, make it count. That's all I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh man. What happened?
Your boy Tyler Hero got 37 points, bro. Yeah, that's game over.
It's Blouses?
Miami won.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Up 3-1.
Damn.
Uh-oh. Looking, okay. There's another record that fucking dropped. Holy. With Be With a God.
What?
Yeah, Be With a God.
Huh?
And Chance. And fucking Chance. And it's one big...
No.
Nah. You try again. It's one of those try again. Like, nah, Beaver.
I know it's right.
I know you didn't. I saw it.
Same.
As soon as Chance is attached to anything, I'm giving it that. And that's exactly what that song was. He's trying to do some old Jesus is King shit, some old Christian shit.
No.
Nah, Beaver. Nah. And they had like a whole fucking Zoom fucking interview, like Instagram live stream shit, and there was a clip that came out when he was like, yeah, man, like Chance was just butt kissing him again, and he was going like, yeah, man, like I was listening to your new shit, and I swear to God I'm saying that not because everyone here, it gave me that same feeling I heard when I heard Michael Jackson on Off the Wall. Shut the fuck up.
That's why you mad.
Tired of this nigga dick riding, man. It's just like, I like Bieber too, but man, he fucking dick rides up the ass, man. Shit, I liked you, Chance. Coloring book, like, you were great. And then you just started just going after the bag. Like, you didn't care about the quality no more. You just went after the bag.
I don't know, man. I told y'all I was never really big.
No, you never really liked them.
So it's like,
Chance dick riding don't bother me because when he dick rides, I never see it, so it don't matter to me. Like,
I know.
I'm just hearing about all this shit. Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you. Well, yeah, trust me. Like, he dick rides. Like, well, you did see it with how he was defending Kanye.
Oh yeah, you did see that shit.
And I'm
talking about this.
Oh, like, that shit. Oh yeah.
Of course he gonna defend it because I know, but I know about his relationship with that. I'm talking about shit just like that happens random.
No, but the
like
thing
when Buzzy was telling me about the whole Beyonce shit, like. In the comparison with Michael, I was like, I didn't even know that happened.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
No, but it's not just that. He, like I said, he goes out and defends his best interest. He's he's just fake. That's all it is. Just fake.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's hip hop.
Someone who's not fake, though. Kamaya and Capolo.
Oh, yeah, that album.
Oakland Nights.
Yeah, I heard a couple tracks off that one.
What do you think about that?
I like what I heard so far.
Okay.
I mean, for me, it's cool. It's just cool, but I can't ever see myself going back to it.
That's crazy because I can't.
Like, I like the track. The tracks are cool, but it's I just can't find myself. I'll probably listen to like a few tracks, but as a whole, nah.
Yeah, nah. I'll be honest with you. I was actually just driving, like as usual, driving around and shit, right? Mm-hmm. And bro, I let this shit run a good 4 times before I cut it off.
Wow. It's just 10 songs, it's 10 25 tracks. Minutes.
But it's fucking smooth as fuck.
It is smooth.
Like, the beats are fucking dope just to ride around to, for sure.
Yeah. They even got Kick the Sneak on the title track.
Yeah. Yo, I never really tripped on Capolo until this project.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finna go back and listen to all his shit.
Yeah,
I like his style, man.
Yeah, his style's cool.
Anytime I hear RJ, Mr. LA, like, I'm sold. So that was one of the ones, Gang Gang. Mm-hmm. And I heard that. I was like, yeah, this one's... Yeah. If I had any initiative to go back and listen to a project in its entirety...
Right.
Yeah, Gang Gang sold me on it. I haven't listened to it. I only heard that, and then I think Digits. So I gotta go back and play everything. But the 2 songs I heard, I was good with them.
Oh yeah, other little news, a little tidbit. I think this is pretty. So, Mr. Snitchy 60 has been very quiet for the past 2 weeks. Why is that? Because them second week numbers came in, and this man went from number 4, opening week to second week. He slipped all the way down to number 48.
I thought it was 7.
No, he went to number 48.
No, I thought he started at number 7.
Oh well, shit. No, he's at 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was number 4.
Either way.
And to put that in perspective, people, Drake's Scorpion outsold him.
That's kind of funny.
That is funny.
Oh wow!
Yeah, he had, and yeah, it went
I
from.
thought you were talking about from 2 years ago. I was like, it's kind of. I don't know why you're comparing them, but when you just said it
like,
just dawned on me like it just did more numbers this week, and I was like,
He has not.
Oh shit!
He has not said nothing on social media for the past 2 weeks since some second week numbers came out.
What's he supposed to say? Like, oh fuck, well,
run that
I'm
social media.
trash.
Gotta run that like Thugnificent.
Yeah,
Like,
Gotta get up on there like, hey, this is Thugnificent. I'm tired of niggas asking me about this fucking song. Hey, Thugnificent, is it move them butt cheeks or booty butt cheeks? Nigga, who gives a fuck? It's a song about butt cheeks.
That's what 6ix9ine got to do.
Yeah, he gotta go up on there and talk about his lack of sales and being mad that motherfuckers wasn't even taking the handouts. No, not even buying.
not
even taking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was just an act when he was tearing his fucking posters down, but that's literally the last thing he posted for the past 2 weeks. He has been silent. Because what can he say? Your second, like, dude, Lil Durk outsold him.
What did he say? Lil Durk outsold him in his sleep or some shit?
Literally.
Like,
Nigga went all the way down from number 4 to 48.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Love to see it.
Oh, yeah, of course.
The second 48.
Hey!
Nice.
But yeah, I think that's like a preview of what we're gonna see in the election because it's just crazy because the universe works in mysterious ways and everybody gets what's coming to them.
We'll see.
We'll see. Anyway, what else is going on?
I'm not there yet. Only
But you know,
the results that came out today.
Oh yeah,
in Kentucky.
well, if y'all don't know, there's not gonna be no justice for Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's not surprising.
No, definitely not surprising.
But it's like the little fuck you they added on it. Like, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is true or not because, again, I didn't have
Internet
access, but I did see it coming in. Is today the anniversary of when Emmett Till's murderers got acquitted?
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
If somebody
I saw it. Yeah, I saw that shit too.
If it needs to be fact checked, somebody fact check it. But what I did saw, I was like, oh, that add insult to injury.
Yeah. So, I didn't know. I knew it was coming because these motherfuckers decided to prepare a state of emergency a few days before and told all the cops that were about to be on vacation, nah, don't go on vacation. Some shit's about to go down. And then I just knew they weren't going to get no justice because the district attorney out there in Kentucky, who is black, he is a Trump supporter. How I know he's a damn Trump supporter? Because he spoke at the Republican National Convention. And I was like, okay, yeah, you ain't going to get no justice for this. And I still feel the only reason why they didn't arrest those cops in the first place is because there was no video like fucking George Floyd. Like, there was no video footage of it and shit like that. So,
yeah.
So, and I knew it was happening. And then he goes and criticizes all the fucking celebrities and influencers that's been saying justice for Breonna Taylor. And I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. Well.
They mad bold. That's like the LA sheriff that called out LeBron for whoever it was that ran up on the squad car and shot those two officers. We could perhaps talk about that last week.
Yeah, fuck that cop.
Well,
no, not the cop. The sheriff. That's what I meant.
Yeah. That shit says a lot because that's the same sheriff that took the fucking city to court because he had a friend that was a former employee that was doing anything heinous against the law as a law officer to keep him on the force. And when he wasn't, he sued the city. Oh, by the way, this is the same sheriff that is now being sued by Vanessa Bryant because he couldn't keep his fucking employees intact, and they were sharing pictures of Kobe's body in the bar.
Yeah, that sheriff.
Yeah, that sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like, he's like, oh, if LeBron really cares, he would match the sun. And it's like, that's where your mind is at right now? Like, your mind's at, like, LeBron, where was you at? Like, okay, so where was you calling out other people when innocent black and brown men and women were being killed in your city?
Racist.
Like, why didn't you call Jennifer Aniston? She's up for Emmys. Would have been a perfect time to call her out. Hey, she's nominated for an Emmy. It's a big night.
And the thing is, at the Emmys, they were all saying, go out and vote and justice for Breonna Taylor. So it was everybody.
It wasn't just LeBron. Let's just put it that way.
And let me make this clear. This isn't to call out Jennifer Aniston or anything. Yeah. This is just to put it in perspective.
Yeah.
If you're going to call out one, why weren't you calling out white celebrities that, were speaking out against stuff like that, saying, well, you know, if they want to help, let's match it.
Yeah, for sure. By the way, just real quick, it is the exact anniversary of Emmett Till's, like the acquittal.
Yeah. I mean,
like, that is fucking crazy, bro. Like, history really, truly does repeat itself.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and the only one cop only got indicted just for making the neighborhood, like, pretty much shooting wildly and just almost hitting the neighbors.
Basically, the bullets that he's getting charged for the bullets that didn't hit Breonna
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah, that was like insult to injury. And then to me, I wasn't even mad. I'm like, y'all really gonna do this again? Like, after what happened with George Floyd? Like, you know what's about to happen. Like, you're like, why do all this? Why? Like, the cops were chilling on their vacation. That had nothing to do. And he called them off their vacation.
Seriously, man.
Just to deal with this bullshit because you don't want to do what you want to do. Like a fucking child. I can't wait till November. I'm going to have a great birthday, god damn it.
But see, for me, this don't even have nothing to do with November. This ain't got shit to do with the election.
Yeah, nah, seriously.
This shit been going on for
decades.
This shit's been going on since the beginning of this country's foundation.
Yeah.
And that's what confuses me about people when they want to talk about liberties and freedoms and all that. It's like, okay, but let's talk about how those liberties and freedoms are not equally accumulated by all people. Let's talk about how those liberties and freedoms came into existence because you pillaged and you destroyed communities in order for that to happen.
Yep.
And then you get the same response, which is, oh, that was in the past. And it's like,
nigga,
fam, you don't see these fucking protests going on right now? Like, this shit's still going.
Seriously.
Yeah, man. It's just fucked up, man. Anyway, I want to say justice for Breonna Taylor. Fuck it. Justice for Breonna Taylor. All you protesters out there, keep your head up, stay up, wear a mask, stay safe out there.
I mean, like, you know, they let these officers go, and like you said, there were officers who, you know, were likely getting ready to go on vacation or just had days off. They got called in, and in the middle of these protests, 2 of those officers ended up getting shot.
Because you want to protect those 3 officers.
Yeah, like you would rather have more problems than to fix the original problem.
Yeah.
Like, this is the definition of loud and wrong at its fucking teeth.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
you would rather be so loud and so wrong that it costs other people potentially their lives than just saying, you know what, yeah, we fucked up, let's correct this and get it right. But that's America. Yeah. It's always been America.
They don't want to. They don't want to fucking have no accountability.
I mean, we just saw a video that I don't know if it just surfaced last week or how recent it is, but cops shot a 13-year-old white boy with autism. Mm-hmm. Shot him 11 times.
Mm-hmm. So not just blacks.
Yeah,
not just black, man.
And the responses by a demographic of people are shocking at that too. Where it's like, oh well, yeah, you know, they do kill more white people. And it's like, y'all ain't fucking upset about that. Like, just because they kill you and first of all, they need to understand that just because they kill more doesn't mean it's at the same rate.
Yeah.
That's why they have per capita. Yeah. But that's another story for another day.
Right.
Another podcast. The point is that, okay, you keep saying, yeah, they kill more of us than black people. Okay, and you're not upset about that?
Yeah, like that doesn't bother you?
Yeah.
Like,
13-year-old.
They're supposed to protect and serve.
Like, a 13-year-old boy with autism.
Like, bro, that's scary as fuck. Being that my cousin is just like right around the age and he has autism. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, dog, that shit hits a little different. Course. You know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
Fuck, man.
Like I said, fuck the police. And it's not surprising to me. It's just a whole fucking cycle.
Yeah,
it keeps
man.
going over and over and over and over.
There's another thing I wanted to clarify, man, because I've been hearing a lot about how, oh yeah, well, you know, the Black Lives Matter, it's like a racial thing, you know, and it's
only white folks are saying that shit.
No, I've heard different types of people.
Really?
Yeah. Let me explain something, all right? Let me explain something. It's against police officers who are just out of their fucking mind and shooting not innocent people, but not letting due process take
taking the law into their own hands.
Yeah, exactly.
The Judge Dredd. They are the law.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. That's what the whole shit's about. If y'all don't see it by now,
you're lost.
If that didn't infuriate you and help you try to help out the situation, then I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you.
Then in the words of Obi-Wan, then you are lost. That's pretty much what it comes down to.
A couple people, they were trying to be, they're like, do you know the organization that you're supporting? I'm like, well, my skin color isn't an organization, so I was upset with police brutality long before they were screaming Black Lives Matter.
Oh, yeah,
so
for sure.
It's funny to me. Some days I just love putting on an NWA shirt or this one wrestling shirt that says Black Lives Matter with the Nation of Domination putting the fist up. I don't like wearing it. I just want to wear it around just just a wish a motherfucker would. That's all.
I mean, y'all know how I get down. You know what I mean? I got this shirt. I got my cap shirt. I have a Black Lives Matter shirt.
It's just crazy to me how it's like they become so different. Like white folks get so scared when you see them, when you see yourself wearing a Black Lives Matter. They're like, oh my god, they look at it like it's some gang shit. Like, and you try to explain to them what it is, and then they
fucking just gang is the police, bro. What the fuck?
No, they don't. They're so dense minded, and it's like they're incapable of thinking that it can happen to them. Oh, they're just incapable of it. It's not like they hate us. They're just incapable of feeling that way. Because that's how they were fucking raised or in their blood.
They just lack empathy, bro.
Yeah,
that's
period.
That's what it comes down
to. They're
Like,
incapable of it.
It's that, and then it's what Morpheus said in The Matrix. They become too dependent on the system. So when you become too dependent on the system, when we're showing you the other perspective of it, you become forced to look at yourself and say, am I living and defending a lie? And nobody wants to. And again, this is about being loud and wrong. Nobody wants to take the time to look. And the fucked up part about it is, it's not even them that are doing anything. So per se, like if it's the ones that haven't called police on black and brown people, if it's not the ones shooting, like just regular citizens just watching TV, they won't even admit, like, because they're so dependent on the system that then it goes into the empathy. They can't empathize because it's like, oh well. If the system did it, then they're correct. You know what I'm saying? And then it was unfortunate because at the same time, I get what you're saying with fuck the police. Like, yeah, you feel like that, but then at the same time, when you see somebody walk up on a squad car and start popping the cops, it's like, I can't defend. I'm not going to defend that either. Like that's fucked up. How do I know that they? How do I know that they weren't? I'm not going to say the right ones, but how do I know that they weren't trying to clean shit from the inside? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I get you, bro.
But the problem is that I can't turn my nose up at those on the internet who then make the comments of, oh, well, how do we know they weren't dirty? Because it's the same thing that we're like, people are so more outraged about the police officers being innocent, mind their own business. But then when it comes time for somebody of color who ends up dead in a situation just minding their own business, it's, well, he had to have done something.
Yeah, that's why.
It's like, why don't we get the wrong? Why is it only one set of?
After every black person that gets killed, after every young black man or woman get killed, they look in their past and try to say, "Oh, they were a drug dealer. They used to smoke weed. They used to do this. Like they weren't innocent. And it was okay. They had to die."
Like if that had anything to do with
why they were like clockwork. Right. They do it like clockwork, but they do it for clicks. They do it for outrage.
Right.
So
it's evil. It goes back to the that documentary I still got to watch on Netflix. The social
dilemma.
Yeah.
I've been kind of avoiding that.
I've been hearing things about that, and this sounds like it ties in.
Yeah, it's just how people live in their own bubble from what they click on Facebook or social media. It constructs a view of what you want to see.
Yeah.
So if you follow nothing but Kardashian shit and like nice, like bougie shit, that's what you're gonna see. That's gonna be your viewpoint of the world. If you follow a whole bunch of conspiracy shit, that's all the shit you're gonna see. It's like, and it's purposely made that way just to drive chaos.
That's why I like having a balance.
Yeah.
1 hour I look at basketball, another hour I look at some ass, another one I look at some political stuff.
Yeah.
Another one I look at some social activism. Another one I look at some family stuff. Just gotta try to throw off the algorithm just a little bit.
That's why I look
a little too balanced, buddy. You gotta work. You gotta work for me.
That's why I look at. That's why I look at wrestling.
Like, I'm multifaceted, so you know what? This algorithm, you gotta do double the work.
You gotta double the work. I can watch wrestling. I can watch rap music. I can watch rock music. I can be all over. My whole worldview can just be construed. And you won't fuck with me like that. No. You know, oh man, Dr. Dre.
Somebody did this.
Dr. Dre. Oh, damn, Dre. I didn't know your girl. She's out for blood.
She wants it all.
What did you do, Dre, to piss her off? Like she was just fed up. Married for like what? 20 years or some shit?
20 some change.
20 some change? She's seen it all, heard it all. She knows everything about you. She just said, you know what? I'm done. And I want it all. Dude, she's trying to sue him for all his millions, his name, the Chronic name. What else?
So I understand suing for the million. Like, okay, like I get it. That's whatever.
Yeah.
When you start suing for the Chronic and the name Dr. Dre, long before you even came in the bit, like no,
that's wild.
No,
she got a lot of nerve for that.
I turned into young Dro real quick. Nah, bitch, stay out about. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
Y'all know where I stand. I mean, I'm a real big Dr. Dre fan. I'm not gonna call myself a stan like the other guy that he signed. You know what I mean? That's not me.
Right.
But no, I'm like a real big like Dr. Dre fan and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing I could think of, the reason why she would actually want to get a hold of the Dr. Dre name and the name The Chronic or the album, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Is if she helped to get it away from Suge. Now, granted, I still think that that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he was Dr. Dre well before Suge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Wrecking Crew. He was Dr. Dre when he was with the Wrecking Crew.
Wrecking Crew, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, I could see if she feels like she has a case at that.
Mm-hmm.
It could just be that she's going to end up with a portion of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Gaining royalties. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if that's the case, then fucking whatever, dude.
I get that, but at the same time, it's
you weren't with me in the fucking production.
Like just seeing,
you weren't pushing the buttons.
Just seeing that, it's for me. It's
how dare you?
No, not even that. Like I started looking at shit. Like I'm like I don't even have as many material things as Dr. Dre, but I'll be damned if I get in a marriage now with no prenup, and then it doesn't work out, and then she want to take my CCSF championship ring and then my Raiders staff football
just out of pettiness.
Yeah, just like no, like that was
low.
That ain't got nothing to do with you. Like I wasn't even a part of those anymore. But like no,
that's just crazy that she's really out for blood. That's why probably Dre's been. That's why we've been hearing a lot more Dr. Dre production lately. He's trying to get his mind off this shit.
Oh, he also got a Dre and Schoolboy Q leak.
I think that shit's been out.
No, they said that one just dropped.
Really?
Yeah.
I could have sworn I've heard that.
I heard that shit and I was like, I knew exactly where it could have went on Compton, but
where
it could have went right in between the track with Cube and 187 and Exhibit, and then in between that one and Deep Water. Like it was a great song. They just had a long interlude, so it was like a minute and a half.
Yeah, that shit was forever, bro.
Yeah. But by the time they got into the track, I was like, oh no, this shit could have worked. But I don't know what happened with the samples, and it's Dre.
Yeah.
If he hears one word that doesn't sound right,
one pronoun that's all off beat by a millisecond. Yeah. Nope, fuck this song.
No,
trash.
Put it back in the vault.
No, this is no good.
Yeah.
Not my standards.
Still got 5 classics in his vault, just chilling
there.
Yeah, probably
mastered,
maybe more than that.
Mastered and done.
Yep.
Like it's just chilling.
Mastered to the fucking 10th degree. And he went over that shit and over that shit and over that shit.
Like I'll never forget when Stat Crow did an interview saying he was so tired of just listening to these songs in his car because if we drop this record now, this will kill the game. But he doesn't like it. Like how many detoxes are in there before we got Compton?
That's a real good question.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, like how many times did he just do Detox and he was like, you know what, let me just do this.
You got the M version of Detox, you got the Nocturnal version of Detox,
got the Rakim version,
you got the G-Unit version of Detox,
got Ice Cube
got
version,
the Game version of Detox,
got the Drake version,
the Busta Rhymes and Eve version of Detox,
got the Lil Wayne version,
the Stat Quo version of Detox,
J. Cole,
the Slaughterhouse version of Detox, the TDE version
the
of
D12
Detox
version.
Like
there's a lot of Detox.
Yeah. The Bishop Lamont.
The Bishop, man.
Oh, Bishop Lamont. I forgot.
Bishop Lamont did all those interviews talking about how great this album is and shit.
Yep.
And he's like, my album is just as better, blah, 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 blah. Never saw the light of day.
Neither of them.
Shit. Like, that has to be like torture for Dre. You could be such a great producer, but you'll be so insecure about yourself.
I have a beat in my head right now. I'm sorry.
I thought Bishop Lamont was like I for sure thought right after I heard N-word noise.
N-word, nigga noise.
Yeah. I say N-word because it's the hard ER.
Yeah, no, that's why it got up with the A.
Because I have both versions of that. I have the DJ Ski mixtape version, and then I have the deluxe, the no DJ album sounding version, where it's got the extra song.
Okay.
Yeah.
And both of those, I'm like,
he was rapping.
If this was just an official Aftermath release, it would have done amazing.
But Dre
But
just
dropped,
sat.
right?
And it was crazy because around that time period, M and 50 were just pushing out their music and their artists, and Dre was just sitting back.
Yeah.
He had Busta Rhymes.
I remember it took
there.
Busta Rhymes like 3 years for him to drop the Big Bang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even for Eve to get Tambourine out, she had to sign a joint venture to just get out of being solely on Aftermath and go back with Swiss on Full Surface. Full Surface.
Yeah.
And do a joint just to get that damn song out.
He had Ice Cube there. He had Gerard Ortiz. He had this dude Joe Beast there in California. What's her name? Brooklyn. I know that because I had the 8 Mile fucking soundtrack and I had that little set. Joe Beast. Yeah, I know that. I know that because I had the 8 Mile soundtrack and they had the Shady Aftermath sampler.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And those are the only records they dropped.
And remember when 50 dropped that the 3 songs from the DVD that went along with Get Rich or Die Trying, and he forgot that shit was out there.
Yeah,
she's on the In the Hood track.
In the Hood, yeah.
She does the hook, and then she does the ending bridge or verse.
And she only showed up on the fucking Shady Aftermath mixtapes. I remember that distinctly.
Yeah.
Dre let them people rot, man, because he just was too scared of his own shit. He let them rot and let them walk away. And he was like, oh, whatever.
I just wonder how everything would change if Dre had West Side Gun's approach.
Just
put everything out?
Just like I'm gonna perfect it, but once I feel like it's as perfected as perfection can get, let's just drop it and let's go to the next one.
He'll be like fucking how he was back in the 90s.
Like,
nah,
because think of it as
Master P, bro.
Yeah, because
like,
think of it as Dre wasn't even like Death Row. Like, there's still that myth that goes around Death Row where they really only had like a 4 or 5 year window, and they only put out like 5 or 6 solo joints, and they had the 2 soundtracks.
Yeah,
like they still weren't dropping like 5 projects a year. They dropped The Chronic in December of 92, then they dropped Doggy Style in November of 93, then they dropped the 2 soundtracks throughout the year in 94, and then the Dog Pound album got pushed back because of the Warner deal and C. Dolores Tucker and all that.
Yeah.
So that shit got pushed back to October, and then by that point, Pac is home.
Yeah.
So then it just seems like it because every time a project dropped after Snoop, they were just so close with each other, but it wasn't like they were dropping like 5 projects a year.
Like,
and plus all the shit that they were in the news for and stuff like
like
that.
The window, honestly, the window for Dre to drop Detox should have been right after the documentary. He should have dropped Detox right after the documentary.
That would have been perfect.
Like,
because he was on Higher.
I still say he should. I still say he should have dropped it in 2004 because I think
2004
because I think that would have been the perfect bridge from 50 to Game. Like it would have would have helped a little bit more peace. You would have had Lloyd Banks, you would have had Buck, and then Dre could have closed out the year going into the documentary.
Damn,
yeah, that could have been the perfect time.
Like it could have been G Unit's run, and then of course M dropped Encore, so it was that. But then here's the Mothership, and the Mothership is dropping 2 to 3 months before Game drops, so and everybody's everybody's a part of it, and
it's perfect. It's perfect because like on Encore, the last song Encore, they have Dre on there, and the last thing M says like, "Yeah, don't worry about Detox, we're gonna make Dre do it."
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yeah, man. Fuck.
Like Detox could have been one big ass like.
I wonder how pissed. And then we were so close to getting Detox when I Need a Doctor and Kush. We were so close. You can put that on your playlist. I Need a Doctor.
I don't care for that song.
Yeah, I'm about to say if we by that point that kind of close, I was like, nah, he could keep that.
No, but the thing was, he was like so close to it. Like we thought it was coming. And I think M was really like, if you saw the Firing Ones, M was really just like, fuck, okay, it's cool. You dropped these headphones. Let's drop the fucking music. And they were really that close. He was doing interviews, performances, and then Kush dropped, and then he was like, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Literally said, never mind.
Never mind again.
I bet M was pissed. He was like, all right, I'm just not going to bug you no more.
That's probably why he relapsed.
Hey.
Yep.
The last great... And then, no, we were supposed to get Detox last time because M was recording Relapse. He was about to do Relapse, and he said, yeah, Dre was working his ass off. Like, he was in the zone I haven't seen since 2001. Yeah. And all of a sudden, I just wanted to work on some shit. And then he got sidetracked. Like, oh, let me work on your album. Oh.
Yeah. They're like, okay, what you want to do next? I got beats. All right, cool. Where they at? No. I got beats, headphones. And then
And then when what's it called? So after that happened, they're going, oh, Dre, so how come you? And then Marshall has LP2 dropped, and people were asking Dre, oh, how come you didn't drop? Oh, well, I was gonna drop, but then they decided to drop Marshall has LP2. I was like, dude, that was your excuse last time with Eminem. Yeah. You wanted to work with him. You were about to drop your album, then you got sidetracked by Eminem.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Even M's like, I'm gonna do this shit on my own. I don't need your beats no more. Like, just
You got Compton.
yeah.
It was something.
It was something, yeah.
Like, and truth be told, I went back and re-listened to it. It's a good album. For me, it could actually materialize into a classic. It's just, in comparison, again, I call his catalog the Godfather
song, yeah.
It's just in comparison with the first two, you just expected something a little different. You got that. It's cool. When it stands alone against other releases in 2015, like it holds up.
Yeah. I remember the original.
When you put a candle up to his first two, it's like that's not there.
I just remember the original plan for Detox. I remember the original story. It was going to be like the story of a hitman, and Denzel Washington was going to be the narrator or some shit like that, and all the features were going to be characters, and it was going to be like one big concept album.
Yeah,
that was the original.
And then he gave the idea to Game for the Red album. And Game executed the first half, and then the second half happened.
Damn, man.
Yeah. Let's not.
We all remember the hype of the Red album.
Let's not go there.
It was good. The first half was like,
oh my god,
when did it?
He's running.
I thought it tipped right after the fucking.
It ended for me right after Ricky.
Shit! I gotta look.
Now I gotta look. Cause there was, I think
Ricky was so high of a high, and then he did that weird ass rapping song like the Cop or some shit, and I was like,
was it Good, Bad, the Ugly one?
No, that's not one.
Nah, that was one with Big Boy and E40, and I like that one.
No, that's
Good, Bad
was
Drake.
Speakers, I like that one, but it was the one that was right after when he's talking like a fucking good fella.
The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Yeah.
Do you realize? All right, I gotta ask.
We've already talked about him before, so yeah, I realize I still don't like it. It doesn't matter. I still don't like it.
As far as lyricism goes, I love that track.
I just don't like how I don't like his delivery. It was so like, all right, fam, you was doing that too. Like, fam, you did that with JT the Bigger Figure in 2002. Like, that's not how you rap anymore. Like,
that was when it.
I'll give you that part, but I'm talking about like just on lyricism alone.
Yeah,
that shit's fucking sick.
Which another thing I want to bring up, people. You could give Dr. Dre praise for developing Game from, rose from the concrete into what he became. That's fine. Dr. Dre did not discover the Game. It was JT, the Bigger Figure, up here in the Bay.
Yeah. Yes. You're talking to the people.
Yeah, I'm talking to the people. There's a lot of people that they're like, oh yeah, nah, Dre did. It's like, no, Dre got him afterwards.
Yeah, JT the Bigger Figure.
Like JT the Bigger Figure was, that.
He put out one album, then he remixed it, put out another one, remixed it, put out another one, remixed it, put out another one.
Yeah.
The Untold Story series.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, no. Give JT the Bigger Figure his flowers. Like, now their relationship, and of course we know how that ended.
Yeah.
Like, fine, that it is what it is. But JT the Bigger Figure is the one that invested in Game, flew him up here in the Bay, and got those recordings done.
Like you said, preseason matters.
Yeah.
Look, because honestly, because me and Marty were talking about this when it came to like G-Unit. If none of the bullshit happened, they really could have ran all regions. They could have had the East Coast. They could have had the South. They could have had the West Coast, all at the same time.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about like having the best from that region. Although at the time you would have had the best of New York and the best of Cali. You know what I mean? At the time. Now, meaning we're talking about Buck. Just the fact that he represented the South. You know what I mean? Like that would have put them way above everybody else as far as groups.
Yeah.
If it would have stayed together.
If. Then you had the East Coast with 50 Banks and fucking Yayo, of course, and shit. And like, Lloyd Banks was just running shit too on his own. He was like Scottie Pippen to what 50 is.
Yeah.
And then of course you had the West Coast, you had Game.
But you gotta also remember too, it wasn't just 50 and Game that had, it wasn't just them that happened. You gotta remember Lloyd Banks' dad passed. So those recording sessions afterwards, and then remember he left the CD in the chick's car and his album leaked.
Yeah,
that ain't have nothing to do with that beef. So there was still shit that took place that if you put it in that concept or those ideas, their run still would have phased out around the same time.
Yeah, it was like it was destined. They were destined just to disappear.
At some point, Game and 50 were going to beef.
Yeah.
Whether it
in
was
hindsight,
whether it was his
gonna
first
happen.
album and 50's second album, or them going into the next phases of
They are
albums. Like
two
they
alpha
were,
males.
they were two alphas, and they weren't
for
gonna
sure.
like. That's just what it was.
Yeah. Sadly. Very sadly.
Very sadly.
'Cause they could have been the Beatles.
They made some fucking good ass music
Yeah,
together.
It could have been when you listen to the documentary, it's like that was the peak of G Unit. It's like when you look, and it's like you listen to it and you like it's almost like a bittersweet. It's like because you know what happened after because Game was repping G Unit. Oh,
Super tough. Shouting out Banks, shouting out Buck. Fucking did songs with 50 on there. He had Yayo on the album too, didn't he?
Yeah. Running.
Yeah, see, it's like, bro, he was repping that shit to the
rep
maximum.
the chain to the maximum. It was like that project could have been like the gold mine for 50. The documentary, like how M was a gold, 50 was a gold mine for M. The Game could have been a gold mine for 50.
Yeah.
Like
The only problem is that with that is they all went into it with the understanding that 50 was more so just there to just help, like,
mold them.
not even mold him. He was just there to help, like, okay, you can feed off this momentum I built. The problem with that is that even though Game was running with them, Game still looked at Dre as the head of everything.
Yep.
He didn't look at 50 as the head the way that Banks, Buck, and Yayo did.
Yeah.
So that was
That was definitely the difference.
Yeah. He didn't look
he
at him
looked
as
at
his
Dre as his fucking boss, not 50.
Because more so, I'm sure it had to do with the fact that he idolized Dre. You know what I mean?
But it's even more so that it was because they had a meet. Like, the thing with G-Unit, and when I say G-Unit, it's, for me, it's always going to be 50, Buck, Game, or Buck, Banks, and Yayo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
featuring the Game.
Yeah. The thing is with them is they all came into it like how 50 moves is how we move.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Game came into it like whatever Dre wants me to do is what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So if Dre wants me to work with 50, cool. Like that's the homie. But I'm not looking at the homie as the guy that's in charge of me.
Yeah.
Dre's the one that's in charge of me. That's just the homie, and that's
right.
Yeah.
That's just what it boils down to.
Like really thinking about it, they could have ran that shit, man. 'Cause and they were just pushing out music.
But see, you also got to factor in
and
too.
mixtapes.
You also got to factor in too, like how long was their run really going to be? Because all that was happening at the same time when Kanye came out. Mm-hmm. And Kanye changed the climate. Like, he made it cool to wear a pink polo, to not be a gangster rapper. Yeah. You didn't have to have bullets and all that. So, really...
How long would they last?
Yeah, like, it's still the same time frame.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, because remember, he comes out, Lupe Fiasco comes out. Like, there's just this wave of artists that aren't the hard artists anymore.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that being said, though, I mean, they did sign... Now, granted, these fall under the same lines as the rest of G-Unit. Mm-hmm. They did sign Lil Scrappy. They did sign M.O.P., Mobb Deep.
Yeah.
Right? But the other thing, too, is...
And Olivia.
Oh, well, I'm not even bringing her up. But anyway, what I was going to say is, besides Olivia, because I don't want to bring that shit up, they could have found someone. You know what I mean? Right. I'm not saying that that's not, that obviously, it's not for certain.
Right.
But it is a possibility they could have found somebody to fit that role, too. You know what I mean?
Of course.
It's just sad when you watch all of 50's interviews and they bring up G-Unit. He talks about them like a disappointed father. Like that's how he sounds. Like he sounds so sad. And then when they tried coming back in 2014, like the reunion, all this shit, all the tracks they were dropping on the reunion shit, those were fire. Mm-hmm. Like they were.
Changes is my favorite.
Kid?
Changes, Kid.
Yeah.
That was the most random addition.
Yeah, it was.
Ever. I was like, wait, like. Kick It was cool, but I was like, wait, the one that like randomly popped up on Mrs. Officer?
Yep.
Like that kid?
Exactly.
I was like, wait a minute, how does this even work? Like,
seriously.
Like, where did he come from?
Yeah.
Shit.
But when they came back together, when I remember the 0 to 100 freestyle, then there was like another freestyle they did. Like they were dropping freestyles out the ass. Like it literally sounded like, they're back. But it didn't last that long. It lasted only a year, a few months, and that was it.
Again, by the time they came back, again, they still had the same image, and we were getting into mustard on the beat, ho.
Yeah.
Like it was again, like
time passed them by.
Yeah.
It's just that's just how it works.
Yeah.
I just look at G-Unit as I don't even look at it as a what if. I just look at it as I guess I look at it the same way as I look at the Shaq and Kobe years.
Yeah.
Where it was. Damn, I'm actually kind of surprised they even lasted that long together.
The last
I'm actually surprised they put up that many classics in that time span, knowing what we know.
And they
now.
all went platinum. All the main core, they all went platinum.
Yeah.
Shit, even Tony Yayo, he went platinum. That album was trash. Had good tracks. Had like one good track. I Know You Don't Love Me. That's the only one I listened to.
I was gonna say, remember we were just talking about people relying on singles. Perfect example.
Tony Ayo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I probably like 60% of that album because it was what 17 tracks.
Mm-hmm. I like both. So I Know You Don't Love Me was the other G-Unit collab, but I like the first G-Unit collab that was on there. The We Don't Give a Fuck About You, I remember
the one that
that one.
Olivia sang on. That shit hit.
Drama Center was decent.
Drama Center was cool. Of course, So Seductive.
That's the one I was thinking of. I was looking it up right now. I was like, I know that there was like a big song.
That was just a big single.
Curious was good. Pimpin' was good.
I remember that.
Like he had good tracks. It's just, I mean, overall, like as we talked about sequence and all that, yeah, it just wasn't there. But in terms of a G-Unit project, like it was good enough to be labeled as a G-Unit project.
What was the best G-Unit project?
I mean, you touched on it. You said at the peak, the documentary. In my opinion, I'll go with that. I'll ride with that shit.
That was probably the best G-Unit records.
Like
I'm still gonna go with Hunger for More.
Hunger for More. None of y'all said Good Rich or Die Trying. I was expecting to hear it, but
Good Rich or Die Trying is technically Shady Aftermath.
But still G-Unit.
I mean, it's G-Unit though. I would consider it G-Unit.
I just put G-Unit artists, like all the G-Unit.
I count it, but I really consider Beg for Mercy the start of
the G-Unit. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that one.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
that's a good album too.
Only because when you think about it, like think about all the G-Unit albums. How much did Dre and M really have to do with those albums?
Very
little.
Versus Get Rich or Die Trying, they're hands on with that one.
They were
very little besides the documentary.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That was a G-Unit Records release versus a G-Unit album.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, man. Like to me, shit, I would say the documentary too. Documentary was the best G-Unit album, like from a G-Unit artist. That's when they hit their peak, was documentary. That was like the greatest like West Coast album I've heard. Like at that time, like this is fucking amazing. The rapping was on point. The beats were on point. It was like, oh, 50, you got one. And then, shit.
Yeah, Hunger for More is still...
Oh, yeah, Hunger for More is fire, too. That was
a really...
Hunger for More is still, like, that it aged so well.
Yeah.
Like, classic. That's a classic album.
Classic.
No, definitely.
What about Young Buck's albums?
But
I love
it's classic to me.
Straight out of
Cashville. I love Straight Out of Cashville. Because they were, like Banks and Buck were the dope yin and yang, where it was Buck was just really, really so damn gritty, and it balanced out Banks, where Banks was kind of like, I mean, he was kind of like the pretty boy G-Unit.
Yeah,
he was the fly kid, like he just rolled around. Yeah. Just so happened he got shot and he had a gun on him too, but he was like, he was the fly kid of the group.
And Yayo was just like the
Yayo was the nigga that would actually Yayo and Buck were the niggas that would do shit to you. Banks would be like, I'll do it if it comes down to it, but.
Like, I'm chilling.
Yeah, Yale was on the run during that time, and we all know what Buck did at the Source Awards.
and with
a butter knife.
Just to help Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was the Vibe Awards.
Oh, the Vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I always thought Hunger for More and Straight Outta Cashville were the best yin and yang, especially considering that Hunger for More dropped, if I'm not mistaken, in May, and Straight Outta Cashville dropped in August. They were only like 2 or 3 months apart.
Shit.
It literally came out back to back pretty much.
And they were just dropping music, man, dropping award, like doing like collabs. 50 was doing features. Banks would be on features. Buck would pop up here and there. Then Game would come in on the fucking certified gangster shit with Jim Jones. Damn, G-Net, man.
But see, that was also part of the problem too, though.
Yeah.
Because of,
Game's affiliation with other people.
Yeah.
But I like the recipe that they had when they did those projects, where it was, all right, first single, 50's featured on the hook. Next single, go do it. Like, now you have the recipe. We're all going to be in the video, but this is your song, go do it. Because then the follow-up was I'm So Fly for Banks, and then the next follow-up was Shorty Wanna Ride.
Yep.
So that was there. And then their songs afterwards, it was another...
The R&B shit.
Yeah, more softer than, like... They just had a nice formula.
They did.
But that's why I like Buck though, dog. Like, just in particular, is like he didn't have 50 on his shit.
Straight Out of Cashville, he did.
Which one?
The first single.
Let Me In?
Yeah. We keep the club jumping from beginning to the end. Go, shawty. We back. That's 50. We back up in this bitch again. We party.
Yeah, he's
harder than you can imagine. Let me in. That's the beginning of the song. Buck does the hook.
I forgot about the intro. You said 50 on the hook. I was thinking I was like, nah, 50 didn't do that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. I remember
but
that.
But
one.
the intro, you definitely right.
Yeah.
And outro, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
and they had
thing.
it was the same refrain.
And they were selling, and they had the Eminem approval because M would pop up on one of their albums.
Oh yeah,
he would pop up at least his production or his verse or both would pop up on one of the albums.
And that was the time, I forget who the director was when they were doing those videos that were completely green screen.
Dave Myers, I think.
Dave Myers. So that was like at the time where like that shit was still brand new, and G-Unit, it was like a G-Unit exclusive to have that type of video.
Or it was like it was Dave Myers or Philip Atwell. Either way,
I think it was Philip Atwell.
Philip Atwell.
Just remember they did the same thing. They did the same thing for
Lord Banks.
For when I forgot which single it was because what was it? Shorty Wanna Ride went into Stomp.
Mm-hmm.
But then there was another one they had that went into Bonafide Hustler where Yayo got off, and it was the same kind of green screen.
Then I remember they did one with Banks for On Fire, then I went right in the war.
Yeah.
He had the 2 songs in one video shit.
Yeah.
2 videos, 1 song.
Yeah, I just like their formula. It was you get a 2-for-1.
Missy Elliott kind of started that shit.
I mean, but they had the songs to back those up though too.
Yeah, they did.
Like,
they
definitely.
did. Shady Aftermath, G-Unit. And the only essence of G-Unit is the end credits of Power that says G-Unit Studios. And I was like, that's the last essence of G-Unit. Just a sign.
Damn.
Just a logo.
That's a great
G-Unit.
transition though, man.
Seriously.
Motherfucker went from running hip hop for a few years and now he runs Stars.
Literally.
Like I don't know about you, but like there's just certain acts where I don't expect them to rap their entire career.
Yeah.
And 50's just, for me, I don't look at 50 as a rapper. 50 to me is just a hustler.
He is.
He just happened to rap.
Yeah.
Just like Hov.
So
a lot like Hov.
So for me, his hustle was what separates him. So when he kind of was, I don't want to say he got bored with rap because he dropped the Kanan tape, and for me, the Kanan tape was
I think it was before
Mm.
that. It was before. I think it was Animal Ambition when he started realizing, like, yeah, I gotta start doing other shit.
No. I'm saying I love the Kanan tape.
Oh, the Kanan
tape was amazing. So he still, he could still do it.
He still has it, yeah.
But his focus to transition into
media,
into the screen, like, gotta give it to him.
Dude has a television series with your favorite rappers on it and R&B artists. He had Kendrick Lamar on that on Power.
Yeah.
Who else did he have?
Boots.
Yeah, I know you know.
Even the one who played Dre, the actor Rotimi, he's an R&B singer. He was even signed to G-Unit for like a couple projects.
Oh my God, he had who else? He has Method Man on there. Mary J. fucking Blige is on this shit.
Yeah, like he's bridging the gap.
He's trying to get Redman on there. Yep. Like niggas be like a little mini Tyler Perry.
Except it's good.
Yeah.
And it's not rushed.
Yeah.
Like it's well planned out. It's like, we're not gonna shoot 100 episodes in a week. Let's do 4 different series off of one series as spin-offs, and we're going to take time. We're just going to rotate them throughout the year. So when one ends, we're just going to go to the next one. Like, who would have thought? And he has an executive producer that he doesn't get in their way.
Yeah. Yeah, he lets Courtney Kemp work.
He's that 50's the executive producer that is the businessman. You just tell me what you need so I get done. Courtney Kemp is the creative, and he's like, you run that shit. Just tell me what you need, and I'm gonna go to Instagram and tell them motherfuckers owe me money, and we gonna get the buzz, and it's just gonna be like like
he never had beef.
He's
with
a
stars.
Brilliant man.
Yeah. He never had beef with stars. He just did that just to
because he knows how to work the system.
Yeah, Rotimi said the same thing. The one who played Dre. He's like, yeah, I had an album coming out, and then 50 hit me, and he goes, hey, watch this. And he's like, and then my phone starts blowing up because he like makes this post where he's like, I owe him money.
Yeah.
Like he literally texted me right before he posted it, like, yeah, watch this. We're gonna get your, we're gonna do this for you. Like that was the marketing. He's a fucking genius.
He is, man. He stays on Instagram. I remember when he figured out his Twitter password, and when he was on Twitter for those past, that was great shit.
Yeah.
50, man. That time period when the fact he's still in the game like this.
50 is the bad guy that you have no problem rooting for. Yeah. He's the ultimate bad guy where you're like, nah, fam,
he's a necessary evil.
Fam, he's more like an anti-hero to me. He's not just a bad guy. Just gonna say like, you'll find excuses for him to flourish.
Look what he did with Pop Smoke.
Because he almost died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Pop Smoke didn't die, he probably would have passed the baton to Pop Smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. He would have passed it to Pop
for
Smoke,
sure.
man. 50 Cent, man. Like, what can you say? But, what else? I feel something else happened today. I was watching it. Oh, fucking, yeah, when it comes to Marvel, they're pushing that shit back. Not Wonder Woman. The fuck? Black Widow got pushed back to next year, May of next year, because of the whole virus.
Yeah.
But, so pretty much on the bad news when it comes to that, there's not going to be no Marvel movies coming out this year in the theaters.
Aww.
Yeah. However, they're not going to keep us starving. Disney Plus showed the teaser trailer for WandaVision. That shit look wild. Did you see it?
I did not see it.
You didn't see the trailer for WandaVision?
Did not see it.
I put it in the damn group
I
chat.
just have no idea what's going on with it. I mean, it's a
He
nice
didn't have
edit.
internet.
No. I mean, I saw it. Like, this is days ago.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck, well, I don't know, man. You guys
because
post a lot of shit.
No,
It's hard for me to go back sometimes.
the trailer looked good. I just have no idea what direction they're going.
It's gonna be their Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Marvel version.
Because Vision is alive now, and it's like, but they say it like as someone tells Vision like, "Oh, are you dead?" No, he's not. You dead? It's like, "Am I dead?" And she was like, "No, why should you?" And he's like, "Oh, because you are." Ha 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 ha. And then strange shit started happening. Because ironically, this is going to lead into the Doctor Strange movie.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, but they started. Apparently, they started filming for what's it called? What's the show called? Black
Falcon
and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
They started filming again, and they thought they can finish it in time, but they're like, nah, it's 2021. So they literally pushed all the Marvel movies to next year. We can wait, man. They've been feeding us for 10 years, man. We can wait.
I'll be honest
They're
with
the
you.
TDE of the cinematic shit.
Literally, they on TDE.
I got used to it. You know what I mean?
Endgame was the Endgame. And we're living
Well, and to be
Yeah.
fair to them too, they had plans for this year. It was the pandemic. It wasn't their fault.
No.
Yeah.
So
They
For
still,
sure.
they still
Yeah.
had plans.
I'm just like, oh man.
Because I'll say this, even if they decided before this pandemic hit, if they were like, yo, 2020, we need a break. Like, we'll see you in 2021. I still wouldn't have been mad. I'd been like,
Me neither.
yeah, after what you
yeah.
guys just did, nah, fuck that. Go get right.
I think that's the part that bugs me the most, though. You know what I mean? Is it just because of this whole bullshit that's going on? It just happened. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It kind of put everything on pause.
Yeah.
Man. And who knows?
Like, if it was planned,
Kevin
cool.
Feige probably is coming up with more ideas how to bring in the X-Men and shit.
That'd be tight.
Like, he probably has ideas now. Like,
Yeah.
like more shit's popping in his head how he can make it better.
Well,
And on the bright side-
never mind.
On the bright side, by the time Black Widow does come in, shouldn't all the films be on Disney Plus by then?
There is no films. No. Black Widow's coming out next.
No. I'm talking about all the previous Marvel films. Won't they all be done with like Netflix and all that? Won't they all be
They're
on
already
Disney
there
Plus?
now. They're all there right now as we speak. All
Okay,
of them.
well.
Except for Spider-Man.
there you go.
But see, that's
You know why.
well, yeah,
So,
that's Sony. But what I'm getting at is, okay,
Fucking Sony.
if all the films would have came out this year, they all would have came out before everything would have officially been on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Now going into Black Widow, everything is on Disney Plus, so it makes it a lot easier to
to catch up.
yeah,
To watch
exactly,
everything again.
Like, multiple times.
Right.
Yeah, everything's there. Like, everything's there. I think the last one we got up is Ant-Man and the Wasp. That was literally the last one.
Wait, so part 2's on there?
What, part 2 for what?
Oh wait, Ant-Man and the Wasp is part 2. Darn.
There you
My
go.
bad.
Yeah, so you watch it all in order, in chronological order or release order, whatever.
Whichever order you want.
I watch it in chronological.
Random. Fuck it.
Random. Fuck it.
Marvel will be back with the takeover.
DC's been keeping advantage of this because they already gave Zack Snyder the bag. Because they said
We're still waiting on the director's cut.
yeah, they gave him the bag as in they told him to get Ben Affleck, bring everybody back to film like extra scenes for Justice League and shit.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be on HBO Max.
Oh, and
That's
shout out to
cool.
Meek Mill. I forgot what the film was called that's coming out on HBO Max.
yeah.
That trailer looks really
Just
really
so
good.
much quality shit, man. It's trying to keep up with everything. It's like
Seriously, now it's making me want to get HBO Max.
Hey man, that's on you. We've
That
been
is-
telling
we've
you.
been
I
telling
know
you.
that's cool, but look, I'm just saying there was no real
It's $11.99
reason for me to
too.
fucking spend
Yeah,
money
it's
on
not
it.
$14.99.
it's $11.99.
Yeah.
You got like a few days to get it. It's
Yeah,
$11.99
$11.99 for a year.
for a year too.
For a year.
Not $11.99 a month for a year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what? $11.99 and I get it for
Yeah.
a whole ass year?
But I mean, you save $36
That's
bucks.
a deal.
Yeah, you save $36. Yeah, I mean you can
For
do
sure.
it.
Yeah.
I mean I don't stopping you. There's so
Well, the
much,
fact that I fucking don't watch anything always makes me second guess this shit.
and there's
you know what I mean?
and there's so much shit.
Yeah, but even if you don't want to
Yeah.
watch new stuff, all the old shit that you want to watch that's
Okay.
HBO related, it's all there.
Yeah.
Stars, the Stars app is underrated too, man. They have gems on that shit.
See, and I have that.
The
Like,
gem,
just because of the fucking subscription on the TV or whatever, you know what I mean?
and they have Spider-Man on that. Far From Home.
All right,
On the Stars
you win.
app.
Yeah, I made your pain
man.
on Stars too. And the Bernie Mac show.
Oh!
Yeah, no, that shit. It's on Stars.
They got Friday Night Lights on that shit. They got Friday Night Lights on there too.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh, really?
Same thing. That's on the channel, like all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, just skip season 2, but everything else that's by far one of the greatest series ever. Great series.
Speaking of Takeover, Joe Budden.
I was about to go to him. Yeah, pause.
Yeah, so Joe Budden, of course, their Spotify deal is up, so they taking a break. But in the midst of taking their break, Joe was like, "Yeah, so the Joe Budden Network is official."
Yeah.
And the Joe Budden podcast, we'll get back to there. But before we come back, we got a new one for you. And See, the Thing Is podcast with Bridget Kelly, Mandy B, and who's the...
Olivia.
And Olivia Dope.
Yeah.
It's basically, I don't want to call it a woman's JBP because we don't know what it necessarily is, but I'm familiar with all 3 of these women.
Bridget Kelly was on the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, she's also on Love and Hip Hop. Well, she
Really?
was. Yeah, on one of the seasons. And the LA. Or the Hollywood.
Because I remember she was one of the most memorable guests when she was on Joe Budden. She was like a good, what's it called? You know what I mean.
They all have their own individual lanes, so from just seeing them as a trio, all complement each other.
One of them's on Horrible Decisions.
Yeah, Mandy B. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They all complement each other just off of image, but just I'm familiar with what they do separately.
Yeah, I guess Mandy B has like 3 podcasts. Horrible Decisions. This one.
She got this one. Then remember she started a solo one. In addition to Horrible Decisions, so she does. She does one by herself. Horrible Decisions, remember, is going over with Charlamagne.
Yeah, I know. It's good. So I wonder what she's gonna talk about. They're all gonna talk about probably the same shit. Who knows?
Well, because this one again, I have an idea of what all 3 of these women complement each other, so I could see her role being to bring the live wire energy, so the sexual content, just the. I don't want to say that the other 2 wouldn't bring the feminism, but just the Mandy B, to me, she's really great at pussy empowerment.
Oh, okay.
Like pussy power. She's really good for that.
So this will be the female Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah, because you would expect. I mean, Bridget Kelly is the artist.
Yeah.
So I mean, even though she didn't have the superstar career, she is an R&B songstress.
And I'm Frank Ocean fucking deboed his record back from her.
Yeah.
This thing. Yeah, if y'all don't know, people. Thinking About You was her record, and Frank Ocean wrote it, and then his demo leaked, and people loved the demo, and then Def Jam was like, "Yeah, bring that shit back."
Yeah,
that's who? Bridget who? She's nah. That was the last we heard of her.
Brit who?
I know.
That was the last we heard of her was when Frank Ocean deboed his record back. Oh well.
But yeah, no. Again, I knew Joe was gonna be. Things were gonna work out for him.
Oh, of course they were. This was probably already in the tuck. Like when you go to his YouTube page, you see the logo, the JPP, the JPN, the Joe Budden Network, JBN, the Joe Budden Network.
So this podcast obviously joins, of course, the Staple Pod and then the Pull Up,
right?
Joe Budden TV.
What's it called? The State of the Culture.
State of the Culture. Yes, I mean,
he's literally rebranding again.
He's not. No, he's not.
No, the YouTube page.
He's expanding.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not rebranding. He's just expanding.
Expanding on what he normally. Because he built that to his YouTube page, Joe Budden TV. I mean, hey man, good for Joe.
Hey, shouts out.
I wonder what the other shows are going to be. I wonder what the other shows are going to be like.
I wonder what else he's going to have.
I'm sure those will follow up as. I wouldn't be surprised if he announced one more before the year's up, but I think he's keeping everything in the tuck for the new year.
If he doesn't have a mall podcast or some show called,
I think he's gonna start dropping because this one's dropping in 2 weeks, like on Tuesdays. They're dropping on Tuesday and shit.
Yeah, the girls dropping on Tuesdays while they're still dropping on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Oh, nice.
They're still gonna keep the 2 episodes.
I heard. I'm questioning how they're gonna do that.
Oh, same way. Just drop something.
No. Like if they're gonna do it, if they're gonna keep doing the whole 2 episodes of shit.
Joe said, yeah. He said on the show because he was like, he's like, nah, this is about evolution, and our fans have now become so accustomed to us doing to it, like we got to keep that.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
So yeah, he definitely said that.
It's gonna be interesting.
Definitely.
I like the fact that the week starts off. Again, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna tune in to this because women in podcasts, there's no filter. There's some shit that'll hurt a man's ego.
So I think with the shit that Joe, Rory, and Maul talk about when it comes to women, dude, like they deserve their own.
No. What I'm saying is that it ain't even about them being associated with the Joe Budden podcast. I'm saying women podcasters in general. They don't hold back. So some of that shit listening, you're like, oh damn, like
they air out their whole. They don't care. They don't give a fuck about how much of a hoe they sound.
No. I'm not even talking about that. You're missing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they just don't hold back. So there's some shit like as a man, it's like, damn, I don't even like fuck that. Well, kind of like fuck up a man's ego.
Oh yeah,
like they just don't hold back on that shit. So like, I would recommend this for women in my life. Like, hey, you know, if you want to get into pod, this would probably be the perfect one for you because they'll bounce it out.
Oh, they had the Black Girl podcast. There was that one. Remember that one? Or heard about that? Mm-mm. That's the one with Scotty Beam and a few other ones. Oh, okay. Yeah, they were the ones that started that shit. That's how Scotty Beam ended up on fucking the State of the Culture for that one season.
But I like the idea that the women start off the week for Joe Budden Network.
Yeah.
They started off kind of like, you know, get everything going. The women deserve, like, the ones that do tune into his show, they do deserve their little
like
their time exactly
of his show,
their community within the community. Well, that is
like I said,
I see big things for that.
I won't be surprised if he announces another episode, if he not another show like towards like the end of the week or some shit.
That's I wouldn't be surprised. Man. I want to know what else is coming from this shit. Like I said, Maul has to have a show.
It's got to be a sports show.
It has to be a sports show.
Yes, because it's going to be completely off. You'll know which way to bet because you bet the opposite of what he says.
Yeah. You got to call it the sports Maul.
That motherfucker doesn't. No, don't give him that.
There you go.
I need to give that out because
that shit.
It don't matter what I name it. They just need to give it to him. I want to tune in every week just to hear how wrong he is.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if it's my idea or not. Just put it into existence.
Said that Russell Westbrook was the best player in the league, and it's like he says it every year, and then he just keeps getting scraped. All his sports takes were trash. It's like I'll be listening to it like, what, nigga? No.
But you know what? It ain't as bad when you factor in Charles Barkley. Like, you ever seen Charles Barkley's predictions?
Yeah.
The only thing that saves Charles Barkley is the fact that he was a top 50 all-time player.
Yeah, true.
Other than that, Charles Barkley don't know what the fuck he be talking about either. So what's the difference?
No, because Maul didn't play or whatever.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's actually more reason why Barkley should be right though. Yeah. The fact that he actually played in the league was really good in the league.
Charles Barkley just be saying shit just to say it.
He really does, man. What did he say? The Blazers are gonna sweep us?
Yeah, he said the Blazers are gonna sweep us. He also said the Nuggets weren't gonna be Western Conference contenders back in December. And here they are in the Western Conference Finals. He said so much shit. Like, it was funny. Ernie went up to the board last night.
Yeah.
And he just went over all the predictions they had throughout the year. And he's just like, I know you got that one wrong. They had all these predictions. They only got 4 up there from the entire year. And I think Chuck's only got 1, and that's only because the Nuggets are still in the playoffs.
Oh, wow.
He's just off.
Well, I don't think no one expected the Nuggets to get this far, so...
I mean, they were the number 2 seed last year.
Yeah.
No,
you know
but
what I mean?
Like, from how they did the Clippers, though, no one saw that shit coming.
Well, I think a lot of people were just riding that Clippers wave.
Yeah.
Not realizing that they are the Clippers. Just saying.
Yeah. Or Jokic had another level.
Dude.
And Jamal Murray had another level.
I was about to say more so than Jokic, Jamal Murray, because I did not expect to see him do that shit until he did it against Donovan. Then I was like, oh, okay.
But like you said, you want Maul to get his own sports show.
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be fun.
If he puts it out like on a Monday,
every once in a blue moon type of shit.
No, every week. On a Monday.
Yeah, it's got to be to set the week off right.
Yeah, and I don't know who to bet for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, so you just got to get your week right. I got to know the wages.
Yeah.
All right, Maul says them by 8. Okay, I'm taking the other team by 12.
Yep.
Shit. Since we're giving out ideas, they should do one with fucking Parks. Well, he's an engineer and he talks to like artists.
Definitely.
About the creation of albums.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say with Rory, Rory would work perfect in an atmosphere where he's talking about how hip hop has translated into
like pop,
and then using Duce Palooza, formerly Henny Palooza, as kind of like the foundation, and how it's just some kids that started out just. as a party and how it just became this big thing in hip hop, and then he goes and interviews people that have just done like, you know, stuff that was just minimal within the community,
right?
And it just catapulted into something big.
Hey man, we just fans, man. We just want good content.
Yeah.
Like we giving you guys content for 200 episodes straight, motherfuckers. Shit. Ah man, but yeah, shout out to Joe. It's gonna be cool. I feel like there's something else we're missing.
Why don't you write it down?
Because man, work.
It's too much work to write shit down.
Shit, man. Y'all got anything else to talk about?
Let me double check. I think I covered everything. But let me double check.
There wasn't really a lot of music that dropped that I cared about. I was like the crazy show. It's like I wanted to talk about something.
Salute to Orlando Brown.
Which Orlando Brown?
Orlando Brown, of course, from
Wait, the comedian?
no,
The
from
attacker.
That's So Raven?
yeah.
What did he do?
That guy.
Is he
He
clean?
was seen in church clean, and he was given a testimony.
Yes! Send that shit. I don't know about that, but I want to see that.
He said he is done with meth. He's returned his life to Christ. He is on the right path, and
Was he talking clearly and everything?
fam, he was in church. Like he was given a testimony. Like he's clean. He looked amazing.
I bet you were just like, what the fuck?
No, I saw it and I was like, I damn near got teary eyed watching that. It was just like, I love redemption stories. I talked about Darren Waller earlier. Like,
Yeah, okay, send me that shit. I gotta see that, because as soon as you said the name, I was like, wait a minute, that the that nigga?
Yeah, he was in church and he was giving his testimony.
I remember when I tried to tell you, when I wanted to send you that video of him, like the whole crackhead rap he had, which was low-key still fire. You was like, I don't want to watch that shit. I was like, he can rap his ass off. He still can. Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah, no, but that has to, for everybody, including myself, it was entertaining to see him, you know, doing what he was doing until you realized, oh, this is
losing his mind.
Yeah,
this is something, more
But
intense.
then when I heard about the Proud Family reboot, and they said that, oh yeah, everyone's gonna be back. Yes, and they showed the picture of the creator and Orlando Brown. Everybody. I was like, oh, you know he ain't gonna be on fucking Raven's house. After the shit he said about Raven?
Yeah.
Oh no.
He looks clean.
Apparently,
it was good to see.
A lot of people are watching the because I guess the UPN universe, the cinematic universe, is now on Netflix. Everyone's looking at it through like clearer eyes now and seeing how problematic all the shows are.
There's only a few that are like they were just wrong timing. If they had like an extra year, it could have worked. And one of those is Malcolm and Eddie. Malcolm and Eddie was perfect. I've been watching that on YouTube.
Oh, really?
They got all the seasons on YouTube, so I've just been watching those. Oh my god.
Funny.
Talk about one that's just a
Malcolm
little
Eddie,
ahead of its time.
I remember that show.
Just a little ahead of its time, but yeah, no, that shit was. The only problem was Malcolm was still too close to the Cosbys in terms of it was still fresh in people's minds. So to pair him with Eddie, who, you know, Eddie's on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. Like people just weren't. Eddie wasn't the problem. Malcolm really wasn't the problem either. It was people's perception of Malcolm.
Yeah. It was bad timing.
Yeah,
but I'm talking
because the premise itself, it was great.
Yeah.
Eddie was the tow truck driver, and then Malcolm was the sports radio host.
Well, like I was talking about, I know that show, but I'm talking about everyone's talking about Girlfriends and the Parkers and those shows. Like a lot of women are going, like they're rewatching the series. I'm seeing on Twitter. They're like, "Wow, this is a very problematic show."
Oh yeah, Moesha was.
Is it all those shows take place in the Moesha universe?
Yeah. Because you remember do you remember the episode? Remember the episode when Bow Wow showed up when he was Dorian's little brother? Mm-hmm. And remember his aunt was like, I love my sister, but I'm not going to be watching your kids anymore. Yeah. It's what's her name from Girlfriends.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's all connected. And then Girlfriends led to, what's the show that everybody went wild over? It got picked up by The Game.
Yeah.
The Game is a spinoff of Girlfriends.
So
this is a spinoff of Moesha.
So there's an MCU.
Yeah.
Hey. The Moesha Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Moesha.
Moesha was just wild because she was just so loud and wrong. Really but nobody really paid attention because she wrote poetry.
Yeah, you know, show has not aged well.
And she got straight A's, so it was like, all right, but by the 4th season, you were like, all right, they trying to take this in a whole different dramatic direction, and it's literally you can pinpoint when it was when Moesha was just like
when Fredo Starr showed up.
No, it was going into season 4 because it was that when she was at the private school and she got caught just walking downstairs with Usher.
Oh yeah,
and then she left her parents' place.
because they thought they fucked. Yep,
yeah,
I remember that.
And she left her parents, and then like there was still that beef going on in the middle of it, and then that was the season when Miles was smoking weed and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
It just got overly dramatic, and then like they didn't have enough time to tell the stories. Like remember she got roofied, and then they just treated it like it was like, oh yeah, like. Okay, well, I'm glad you're okay. And then the end of the episode, I was like, wait, what? Like,
it was one of those, it's a very special episode of Moesha.
Yeah.
If you know anyone that has been date raped, call this number.
Yeah.
That type of shit. Like,
and then you could just tell the spinoffs were coming because that was the season before the Parkers started. So, like, you could just tell.
End on a cliffhanger?
Of course.
Yeah.
Miles got kidnapped. There was a pregnancy test. Nobody knew whose it was.
And it just ended.
And then, unfortunately, Lamont Bentley died.
The guy who was going to play Tupac, right?
No, the player that was Hakeem.
That was Hakeem, yeah. It was funny. Who was the dude that was going to play Tupac that ended up dying? There was a dude from Moesha.
He wasn't going to play Tupac. He already played Tupac in the Hammer movie.
There you go. That's what it was because one of my homegirls was like, because she was watching Moesha and she saw him and she was like, he could play Tupac. And I was like, doesn't he look like Tupac? And I hit her up and I was like, well, actually.
If you go watch Hammer's movie,
yeah, he did.
He actually shows up, but at the wrong time in the actual real life story. Everybody loves putting Tupac at the wrong fucking time just to have Tupac in there.
And what did he perform? You guessed it!
Yeah.
Hail Mary!
They had MC Hammer. They had MC Hammer mixing pumps in a bump with Tupac in there, knowing damn good and well Pac was in jail at that time. Like,
jeez.
And he performed Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. Can't forget that.
When in the next Tupac biopic, Tupac gonna be born. The first song he gonna do is Hail Mary.
Oh, yeah,
as MC New York,
writing that shit the whole
as
time.
MC New York.
Yeah,
It's gonna be his 8 Mile. You know, in 8 Mile when he's writing himself.
He's gonna be writing it the whole time.
Yeah.
Shit.
I ain't a killer, but don't push me. And if Feeny walks up, you are not a killer,
motherfucker.
You are a Black Panther, Black Superior.
You sound like from Wakanda. You are a Black Panther.
Yeah. And then every phase of his life, he just writes another line.
Yep.
I'm a killer, but don't push me.
Yeah.
And at the end is when he performs it, like 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Hustler's Ambition.
Yeah.
That's a good song, by the way. Hustler's Ambition.
I mean, that whole soundtrack is really good.
Yeah.
Good Richard Died Trying soundtrack. Oh my god,
that's just really good.
Hitters after hitter, hell, underappreciated. That's an underappreciated soundtrack, probably by its name.
I like Officer Down a lot. Mm-hmm. Nah, nigga, I don't know who shot you.
Yeah,
like that shit was just, and then every rapper just came on and did the hook afterwards, like before their verse, like that shit was dope.
Oh fucking, what's it called? I hear it. You heard it in the movie too.
Window Shopper.
No, the very first song you hear. I whoop your head, boy.
Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. That is like workout music supreme.
Oh my god. Get Rich, I try and what's it called? Summer, winter, spring.
Yeah.
Man, damn. I'm gonna go back and listen to that. I haven't listened to that in like years.
That was a great soundtrack.
Yeah,
very good.
It just got clouded because at the same time the GU Not tapes were dropping.
Yes.
And also people were looking at him weird because like, oh, you trying to be Eminem with the whole 8 Mile shit. Yeah.
Soundtrack was great. Movie, man.
Movie's entertaining.
I was gonna say the movie's actually very entertaining. It's just a lot of things. It's
entertaining for the wrong reasons, though.
That was around the same time period 50 dropped a video game too. You remember that?
Yeah.
Bulletproof.
Yeah. We had that shit, me and my brother.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had it on the first Xbox.
Yeah, it was Dr. Dre and Eminem like play like voiceovers and shit like that.
Yeah, Dre was like the
Snoop was in there too.
Dre was like the overall captain, and then like
Eminem was
was like a spy or detective or some shit like that.
And Eminem was a detective. I remember that. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
In 50, it was like right after Get Rich or Die Trying. Massacre didn't even drop. That's how hot he was. You kids don't know, man.
No.
Shit. We was like, me and Martin.
We didn't even bring up the G Unit and Echo venture.
Oh my god,
yeah, the clothing line. Yeah.
Hey, I had some G-Unit clothing.
I had
the
some
thick
G-Unit
collars.
clothing. Yeah.
Of course I had the G-Unit clothing. Nah, that ain't the this nigga. I had a whole closet full of G-Unit.
I had the headband. I had the fucking like t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
The tank. I had one of them tank tops, bro.
Yep. I didn't have no tank. I had the jeans.
I'm talking about the ones. You know what I mean? The one that fit,
I know.
like war and shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I had the collared shirt that had the G symbol right there and shit. Like right there, man. Good times. You know,
I even had the shoes, bro.
Shoes were low key fire.
I ain't go that far.
I didn't buy the shoes.
But to be fair, I also
had the
didn't get the
shoes.
Scott Carters. I was still on Fat Farm shoes.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have the first G-Unit ones, but the second ones they put out.
Yeah. Back in the days,
like,
we used to put rubber bands on our pant legs.
Those are the days.
Now they're just built in.
Yep.
Fucking joggers and shit.
or how Eminem tried the whole clothing shit. Shady Limited. Remember that shit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I never bought it.
I had some, and I
never bought
regret
it, I'll be
that shit.
No.
Nah.
What a time back in the day when
Hip-hop
you would be musty all day because underneath your jeans you had a full pair of gym shorts ready to go on the blacktop and play ball. And then you had to go to class and you just smelled like ass the rest of the day.
For real.
unless you were a baller, then you had to go straight to basketball practice or the game afterwards.
Already stinking.
Yeah.
For me, PE was always after like 5th period, so the 6th period was next. I was like, oh, for sure.
And the girls always wanted to make out with you no matter what. Like, it was just like... Man. I wonder how many girls look back in the days like, what was I doing with my life? Like, this nigga smelled like ass on the blacktop and I was ready to just put my tongue down his throat. Like, literally, like, middle school was a wild time, man.
I did that in middle school.
Oh, yeah, no, that was my middle school life. Like, middle school was a wild time.
Yeah.
Shit, that's when the most ruthless was in middle school. And then to freshman year, and then sophomore, junior, that's when it kind of just eases up a bit. But shit.
Yeah, middle school was that for me because remember once I went in high school, I was in a private school and it was all guys. So I was like, I was literally going to school in gym shorts and a cutoff shirt every day because I was like, I don't have to impress anybody.
Yeah.
Go to school in a fucking
niggas.
Yeah, put my shoes in my locker and take my flip flops out and just walk to class.
It's just your boys.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
Yeah.
Shit, I was in public school. I just remember every day. I would literally dread going to football practice. I'd be like, oh shit, here we go. But then game day, I'm like, oh for sure. Then you gotta do the whole process again, Monday through Thursday. Monday we had to learn about the offense, offense. Tuesday we learn about the defense. Wednesday it's a combination of both. Thursday it would be like pads but no pants and shit.
Shoulders and shells.
Yeah.
You know. And then Friday, game time, Friday Night Lights.
Yep.
My JV team, JV team, we have this to this day as like just the laughing fact. We're still waiting on our JV banquet.
Cause you guys never had it?
Never had it.
Wow.
Because our head coach was an alumni, but he was a police officer, so like he would get called in on random.
Oh shit.
And then we had a bunch of alumni that were coaches, but they weren't faculty, so kind of like it was just one of those ones where it was like, you think of the Bad News Bears?
Yeah.
Like, we just had one of those JV years, but the connecting point with everybody that played JV was like, hey, you think we're going to have that banquet this year? No. Like, it got to a point where, like, I think, like, week 3 or week 4, they weren't even playing me anymore, so, like, I was like, man, fuck it.
Detox.
I would just start. Yeah. I would just start cutting practice, and I'd just go hang out with, like, chicks at either Notre Dame or presentations. Like, I was just like, bro, I'm out.
Nah, man. Like, I remember my freshman year, like, I didn't play my freshman year, but my sophomore year, I played football. I was, like, the best experience of my life, even though we went 1-9-1. No, the games were trash, but it was like practice and everything. It was like the most fun I've ever had, man. That was fun. Junior year, that's when we started winning. We won league. It was like, okay. It was kind of like the peak of my, football play. But then senior year, I was kind of like fatigued, and I was like, this feels like more of a job. Like, I feel so. Then I was like, I feel I'm getting set up.
Somebody did this.
Like, if I go to NCAA, I'm gonna keep doing this shit. I'm gonna keep busting my brains, and it's like more of a job. I'm not getting paid for this shit.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't want to go to the NFL.
Like, for me, bro, it was kind of weird. Like, my freshman year, I played the first, 4 or 5 games and shit, and I didn't make grades. I was one of those, but I still went to every practice, still went to every game, you know what I mean, no matter what. And then my fucking sophomore year, I fucking took over. I never got off the field.
Nice.
Like, they did not take me off the field, whether it was freaking special teams, on punt, kick, everything. Just every fucking thing. I literally
All-star,
never got off.
Yeah.
Actually, not to,
brag,
but...
You mean...
All right, that one. Nah, but I did make first team all league my sophomore year, so that was that was pretty cool. My junior year I didn't play because I fucking had a bum ass knee.
Yeah.
And
like
then
Kittle?
my senior,
Like Kittle's knee.
And then senior year, bro, it was just
It was like a job.
Yeah.
It felt like work.
I didn't even make it that far.
Yeah.
JV, I took myself out after JV, and I went for a couple, I guess the workouts and tryouts to go to varsity. And I was like, I don't even have the heart for this. And then one of the coaches walked by when we were doing the drills, and like he was doing like testing people's will and shit. And then like he walked over to me and he was like, "You might as well just go home." And I looked at first, I like was getting ready to take it personal, and then like he walked away, and I was like, "You know what? You're right. I don't have the heart for this shit. Like I'm not gonna listen to you yell at me. Like
I got time for this."
Yeah, and I got on. I left. I walked. That was the end of my football career.
I went home. You gonna be a quitter? We don't need people like you on your team. Like they be saying all that shit.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, yes, you do.
Actually.
Yeah. Well, because private school is different. Like, there's politics in private school. You telling me that means you ain't even gonna play me no matter how hard I'll give you my heart. So what does it matter? Like, I'm not gonna bust my butt for that. Yeah, and break my body. Hell no. Yeah, put it on my head. Nah, fuck that. And I left.
Don't blame you. Yeah. Don't blame you, man. Like, again, they were fun, and then, like I said, it felt like work, and I was like, yeah, I'll play this season, but after this, I'm not doing this in college or nothing like that. Like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I already knew because of my size. I was like, yeah, I ain't going to play in college at all, bro.
Well, fuck all that. Like, I watched so many documentaries. I see how it is on TV. I'm like, nah. And then the whole brain shit was starting to come out for the NFL. I was like, nah.
No. Yeah, so that was the thing too. Like at a young age, I already knew my brother was the athlete of the family, so I had nothing to prove. Like fam, that's your lane. I like doing it just because it's fun and I'm doing it. But like once they start talking about like, oh no, you ain't got the heart. Like, no, I don't have the heart for this. He does. So you'll see you in about 4 years. You were good. I'm the entertainer of the family. So I'm going to do my entertaining shit. I'm gonna move to the side and let him get in there. That's exactly what the fuck I did.
I think it's crazy when you see the NFL and they all come out to practice and shit. It's like school for them too. They're like, oh, it's gonna go to work. Fuck.
Well, be there right at 7 o'clock in the morning. Except you get to eat breakfast.
Yeah,
it is work though too. You know,
it is work.
Like, it is. That's their job.
Yeah, like think about it. You on the field? That's an assignment.
True.
Yeah. Like think about that's your assignment. If you blow that shit, that's like walking in the office and you spilt coffee on the printer. Mm-hmm. Fucked it up for everybody. That's a touchdown for the opposition.
Look at Kyler Williams. I wonder how he felt after the NFC Championship.
Oh my god, man. Well, first of all, he wasn't even supposed to be doing that job.
Yeah,
I know.
He was a fill-in.
I know.
Okay,
now that's a level.
Now there was a guy. I don't know if y'all remember this. There was a guy who's had a job the entire season.
Yep.
Who could not get a first down for the life of him.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the original punt returner.
Oh no. He was good. Ted Ginn.
Yeah,
I had no issues with him. Yeah, I had no issues with him.
Yeah.
But there was a quarterback,
Alex Smith.
1 for 13.
I know.
1 for 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was his job the whole year, and he still couldn't get it done.
Just think about it. We could have had. He could have even went 5 for 13.
We probably could have won 2 Super Bowls in that tenure.
Well, Kaepernick should have ran it in.
Well, that wasn't on him. That was the fucking coach.
I just love saying that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we were going.
I just don't understand what people have against giving the running back the ball to just finish the job.
Yeah, seriously.
I sometimes when they were playing,
it's a Pac-12 thing.
When they were replaying the Patriots and Seahawks game, I was like, you guys were right there, and you wanted to throw it. And I will never forget that moment because Russell Wilson didn't even think about it. He just went, "Oh yeah," and "Oh yeah," and he was open for a split second
until Malcolm Butler got there.
Malcolm Butler said, "I will never forget my reaction." I was like, "Oh!" I was like, "Oh shit! Oh shit!"
I just never laughed at it because we did the same shit the year before.
That's what I was about to get to because I had a feeling you were gonna say that shit, bro. The difference is...
Fuck them.
No, we just didn't fucking execute.
No.
The difference for them, they got outplayed. Mm-hmm. That's a fucking completely different situation.
Nah, the difference for them is the coach took it out of Marshawn Lynch's hands.
And the thing was,
you can hide the fact
about Jim Harbaugh taking it out of both Frank Gore and Kaepernick's hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, that was more...
Or legs, rather.
No more in... Like, you could tell that was intentional. Like, that's the only saving grace. That's the difference between the two.
And the thing was, when you see, like, the inside the NFL, like, the behind the scenes, like, the camera shit, Pete Carroll didn't even think about it. Yeah, just throw it.
No, like, he thought about it. His response to it is why it's the dumbest play ever. Yeah, because we weren't thinking about second down. We were playing for third and fourth down. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's why it has nothing to do with the actual play. It's his explanation for it afterwards that makes it the dumbest play.
And then the funniest part was you see Marshawn Lynch run back over there with a big old smile on his face, like, y'all niggas, I didn't lost, y'all niggas lost.
Marshawn Lynch ran back and said, I'm 1-0 in the Super Bowl. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas' record is, but I'm 1-0.
I know about y'all, man. He had the biggest smile on his face, like, shit. Yeah. They were right there.
And he was busting too, man.
Yep.
Yeah, it was right after that crazy ass catch.
When it got there, I was like, "Oh fuck, they won this shit."
Yep.
But
no.
But I was so happy seeing Sherman with his head down. He's like, "Oh no!" That look on his face.
Yeah.
Seeing Russell Wilson look back in slow motion, and I still have the video on my Instagram where I'm like, like I was, nigga. I was happy. Like how happy you were when the Warriors blew it. That's how happy I was when the Seahawks blew it.
Yeah, see, that was the thing, too. I was 2 years into being with the Raiders. So I didn't, like, when they lost, I was just like, oh, wow, that sucks. But I had, like, you know, it just didn't hit the same for me because I had already, I was 2 years removed from having invested interest in the NFC West.
Right.
Speaking of the Raiders, you think they're for real? Or you gotta wait longer to see?
The offense is real. I don't even have to question that. The offense was getting to that point last year. Now it's their three, which is Derek. Put respect on Derek's name. Josh Jacobs and Darren Waller. Like they've had a full year together. Now this is their second year, and they just implemented 2 rookie receivers. Who's the other receiver that's kind of like their Julian Edelman, Renfro?
Or Renfro?
Renfro. He's been there. So, like, the offensive line is... They still got 2 other offensive linemen that were there when I was there. Gabe Jackson and Hutton. Those like really the 2. And then Jalen Richard is another one of the guys that's still there. Yeah. So, like, they're offensively, they got it. I think it's week. Defensively, we're gonna have to see. The secondary is,
Yeah, it's week 2. Who they got?
It's funny speaking about it now because I'm back Niner again, but I still know the organization.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's in your damn blood, not like the Niners. But we got the Giants. Yeah, I mean,
they play. Who they played this? They play the Patriots this week. The Raiders.
This is the top.
It might be a shootout.
It could be.
Yeah.
It's gonna see who could outplay. It's gonna come down to the final seconds too. Someone's going.
It might be.
It's gonna be a stupid ending. It's gonna be a stupid ending. It definitely might. Stupid ending alert. Because
I would just lean on the Patriots only because Belichick to me they're 1-1. I just don't see them going 1-2.
Oh no.
However, I'm not leaning on that to be like, the Raiders are for sure losing. Raiders can pull that one out easy too.
Yeah, that should be a Monday night game, but the main event.
The Raiders already had the Monday night game.
Yeah, they did. Or a Sunday night game. Should be a Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Patriots already had the Sunday night game.
Yeah,
But Monday night though, that's the main event. Yeah. The Ravens versus the Chiefs.
Black Lives Matter Bowl.
Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, you gotta remember too. There's more.
LeBron Jackson.
I said Lamar.
Oh, I thought you said LeBron.
Yeah, I thought you said LeBron Jackson. I was
like, all right.
You gotta remember, it's more to that than just those 2. Mark Ingram's still there.
Yeah.
You got Marcus Peters on the defense. They got this new guy, Patrick Queen, their rookie linebacker.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you got the King Mahomes and all the King's men.
King Mahomes and all the King men. It's exactly who he is, man.
Like, that. Obviously, they're the headliners, but it ain't like they come in it's just them two. Like, they got squads on both sides. Like, that's going to be a game.
That's going to be a heavyweight
Both are 2-0.
For sure.
And for us, man, I hope we win a game. In the words of Jim Moore, like playoffs.
Again, I'm going into this week like if we lose, it's the injuries.
Yeah.
If we win, it's the Giants.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're not going to piss me off either way. Like,
right.
I low-key just say sit everybody and just play the backups. I low-key feel that way because just to stop everyone from being injured and shit. Like the injured bug spread across the NFL before COVID. That spread faster than COVID, bruh. Like,
who would have thought football is more dangerous than COVID?
You feel me?
Shit.
Like football is more dangerous to the NFL than COVID because they still don't have any positive results in the past few weeks. They've been doing it like the bubble, like they've had clean tests this entire time.
Yeah,
damn.
I mean, shit. The one fuck up that the doctor did was on Taylor's part.
On some fucking Any Given Sunday shit. That was some Any Given Sunday shit.
Hey, fucking give me a fucking
punctured wound.
Not even a wound. You punctured my lung.
Punctured the lung.
Trying to fix my rib.
and say go out there and play.
Yeah.
Now I can't play for the future, man.
And his time's over. They drafted
they drafted Herbert to be the starter.
And again, he goes in there against the Chiefs, and they lose in overtime. Mm-hmm. That's how they lost. They looked very good with him under center. Breonna Taylor, he's done. Unfortunately,
I'm still trying to get used to Brady just being the Bucs quarterback.
It's gonna be I'm coming off that bandwagon.
Oh, now you gonna listen to what me and Martine said.
For the second week,
I tried to told you.
I know it's just week 2.
It was a struggle to put them 21 up. It was. The reason why them 21, I think Leonard Fournette was the reason why they got 14 of the 21 up.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
He threw a bad pick too. I saw one of those.
On the flip side, like I said, Drew Brees don't got it either.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say
Drew Brees got outplayed by Derek Carr. And Drew Brees right now is only averaging 5 yards a throw.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they get a completion, it's only worth 5 yards. It's the lowest in the NFL right now.
That's wild because he's still raw. I mean, he kind of is. He's
they're old.
Washed. Him and Roethlisberger, and fucking Brady. Damn.
No, Roethlisberger is the one out of the 3 that looks like he could still give you another year or 2.
That's if he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
Well, he sat out enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
But that's the point. Roethlisberger is only based on his health. The other 2 is based on he just can't outrun Father Time anymore. It's happening.
Right. Seen Brady throw that pick. He threw a pick in last week's game too. That
it almost was a pick 6 if they didn't get it up bounds right away. I was watching him run. I was like, he gonna tie the record. He's safe. They saved him. And tie that pick 6 record.
It's gonna happen. I mean, it's just
it's done. He ended the consecutive games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was consecutive games. He was throwing pick 6s.
Shit.
Damn.
Belichick.
Yeah.
If the Patriots win this one and Brady loses next week, Belichick looks better in the light.
And Cam Newton looks incredible.
Man.
Bro, on my fantasy team, I got Kyler Murray and Cam Newton.
Oh, wow.
That ain't right, dog.
Oh, you want to know who I swooped up off the waiver wire to?
Dude.
Gardner Minshew. And old boy from the Chargers. I got trade assets. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
For real.
No, I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. No reason why Tom Brady's struggling now, because now he's in the fucking NFC. He's in the NFC now at 40.
Yeah, that's a horrible conference to go to at 40.
Yeah. It's no
this
longer...
ain't the AFC no more, partner.
Yeah.
This ain't CBS.
This ain't CBS.
This is Fox, nigga. Yo games is on Fox, nigga. every young nigga watching that shit.
That's real shit.
This ain't the Golf Network, motherfucker.
This ain't CBS no more, nigga. This is Fox. That's real shit. All his games are on CBS, man. All his games are on CBS.
Yeah.
Once in the blue moon, he'll be on Fox.
Yeah, for the late games.
Yeah, for the Super Bowl or late games and shit. Now you on Fox weekly.
No, they don't put Tampa Bay on no CBS.
No.
Tampa Bay's partnership is with Fox.
Yep.
Y'all know it's a part of Fox. That Simpsons crowd, the Bob's Burgers crowd,
that WWE crowd.
Yeah.
Like
all them little kids watching your ass turn old as dust and shit.
That's why I wanted him just to retire.
Nah, he gonna get Thanos snapped by one of them fucking linebackers.
It's just okay. Again, people, it's just week 2. So anything can still happen. He can still have a comeback. And
that nigga's done. Tom Brady is done. I'm not riding that, but I'm not even gonna try to fight that shit. I've seen enough.
I'm just saying.
Tom Brady
now.
is done. Drew Brees is done. Ben Roethlisberger to be determined based on health.
To be determined.
But no, that shit is.
Garoppolo ain't done though.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, that's Denver's quarterback. He's out for Drew Lock.
Oh, Drew Lock.
He's out for like a month or so.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I missed him, rapping on the sidelines. He was literally doing with the hand motions too. Like
I put on for
I'm
my
like,
city.
Oh, shit.
And that's why I look at Joe Burrow, man, because he is a dope quarterback. When I was watching that Thursday night game, he really impressed me.
He is. He's just in hell.
Cincinnati
is hell, man. Like, hey, ain't nothing good about a Cincinnati Bengal football team, bro.
You rather be in Cincinnati or the Browns?
Nah, take me to Cleveland. Nah, take me to Cleveland, bro.
Man. They're both equal.
At least I know I got Myles Garrett that'll bash a motherfucker's head with his own helmet.
Yeah.
I can't trust you with the Bengals. Like,
I can't trust Baker Mayfield because he's literally inconsistent like a motherfucker.
Oh, that's fine with Baker Mayfield, but I can get down. I can be cool with OBJ as long as he ain't trying to bring girl to shit on me. I can be down with Landry. Kareem Hunt, he seems to be back on the right track after what happened.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb, I'm cool. I'm cool with their sounds like a good place to be at. The Bengals, on the other hand, what the fuck? They wasted AJ Green's career.
They sure have.
AJ Green is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
That's how I feel about Larry Fitzgerald
and they ruined his career.
That's how I feel about Larry Fitzgerald.
Nah, they got to a Super Bowl.
One.
It don't matter. You see, what did the Bengals do?
Yeah.
At least they
Bengals didn't even get out the fucking first playoff game.
Because of who? Marvin Lewis.
Yeah.
Who was coaching since I was in middle school. And then when I was in my mid-20s, he was still coaching.
Rocking G-Unit Echo.
I was in my mid-coach.
You didn't get fired until you did a podcast.
He was still coaching. Episode 1, he was still coaching. That was 4 years ago.
Nigga, I had an NFL career. He was still there when I came and went. Okay.
By the time it hit episode, when did he leave? What, 2018?
Last year.
No, what was it last year?
They let him go going into last year. Yeah.
I went on a whole rant about that motherfucker. In 2019, that's when
they fired him going into last season.
Yeah,
he was. But remember, he was still a coach last season, going into not this season, but the 2019 season.
Right. 2019, yeah.
Because I remember he still went to the playoffs in 2018, so he made it.
I just never understood why he was still coaching that team for all those years. I did not understand it. You took him to the playoffs, only to the playoffs, and then that's it. I just remember
the funniest thing about that was the funniest thing about that shit was Stephen A's rant on that. He was saying Marvin Lewis is single-handedly deteriorating these owners from hiring black coaches.
He's not lying.
They're they won't give black coaches a chance because Marvin Lewis keeps getting the job every single year and he does nothing.
Nothing. He'll get them to the playoffs, not the Super Bowl. And when I say playoffs, I'm talking about the wild card, not even not even a bye week.
They host the wild card every year and lose by 21.
That's their Super Bowl. Wild card weekend. Yeah. Every fan's like, this is going to be the year.
No. I just remember one of the greatest fantasy football commercials ever produced was because of a Bengal. So we were doing that the draft, and there was a karaoke night. And it was like, oh, Hushmanzada. Yeah. Hushmanzada.
I'm serious. Chad Johnson wasted his career over there.
Yep.
He wasted his career.
And then it was so bad he invited Terrell Owens to come waste the rest of his career there.
That was sad. That way he called themselves Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Why? They thought they were going to do something. And who was the quarterback? Was it Andy Dalton?
No, it was
Chris Palmer?
Carson
Palmer, yeah. You thought Carson Palmer was gonna be a good quarterback for Chris Johnson, for what's his name?
Chad Johnson
and T.O. We're still talking about the Bengals.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all still going?
Yeah, nigga. It's hilarious.
At least I brought up the positive about them. They had one of the greatest fantasy football commercials because of Hushmanzada.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That's it though.
That's it.
Yeah, Joe Burrow in hell, man. He save Joe Burrow. And I like Joe Burrow too. Joe Burrow is Black Lives Matter. He ain't afraid to talk his shit.
Build a team around him. Right. Just build a team around him.
That's the plan. But the problem is, it's the Bengals with that plan.
Yeah.
I don't trust the Bengals building around Joe Burrow.
He'd be balling his ass off and then
I don't trust them with anything, bro. Seriously. Even when they were good in the 80s and shit.
You gotta understand, Joe Burrow is a diamond.
He is.
He is a diamond.
He is.
But he's in Cincinnati.
Yo, the quality of that diamond just lowered.
You ever see the Cincinnati Reds logo? It's a diamond. That's not a complete diamond.
Damn. Oh my god.
That's Cincinnati.
Yeah. Now I'm just reminded about when the Browns fucking drafted Johnny Manziel, and we thought he was going to be the next big thing. Oh hell!
No.
That's a 30 for 30 on Johnny Manziel, bro.
A couple of them.
Yeah.
Shit. That's a two-parter. Because he really thought he was a star. And when you watch it, all he did in college football, all he did was just run around. You thought it was flag football. He played college football like flag football. He didn't playbook.
And then and then it looked like it was over for him. Oh yeah, there's Mike Evans right there. Whoop!
Yeah. He'd run around the entire field. Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah. Go get it, Mike.
Go get it. He'll just toss it in the air on some NFL street shit. Good times. He was fun to watch. I'll give you that.
Yep.
Then he fucking tattooed OVO on his wrist, and Drake was like, I don't even know you. He said, yeah, when I met him, he had OVO tattooed on him. We were just like, oh, the fuck? Okay, hey.
I guess you gang now, I guess.
I guess.
He really had him on the cover of Draft Day and everything. He was pretending he was like Menzel's BFF and everything. As soon as he got drafted to the Browns and they started being trash, he just distanced himself. Good times.
The funny thing about that is OBJ goes there. He's in the video.
Because OBJ's still relevant and he doesn't get in trouble besides getting shit on. But Drake got pissed on, so it goes together.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. That's a ding.
That's a ding. That's a ding, for sure.
I just don't like that OBJ shit. It's funny to laugh at, but that just goes to show like the power that these gossip pods have. Like there's such thing as a gossip podcast. Like think about it. Remember the gossip blog? Now it's a gossip podcast.
T. They call it the T. Oh, we have tea for you. That's what they call it.
I just like how he didn't like
acknowledge it.
Well, no, he acknowledged it. I just like how he played it. Like, yeah, man. Sometimes they gonna throw shit in your face. You just gotta deal with. Like, I like how he played it off. Like
the pun.
Yeah. Then he was joking around with Myles Garrett on his on their Instagram, and he's like, "So they do what to you?" And then he's in the comments. He's like, "I promise it's not as bad, dog." I just like how he played that off because it could have went the other way, and we would have just kept making fun of him. But I like the fact he saw it as a joke. Like it.
I mean, he's happy. He's happy now over at Cleveland. I thought they were trying to shop his ass off, but they're winning. So,
Jarvis Landry wouldn't have allowed that. They wouldn't have got like, you know, who Jarvis Landry is, right? Jarvis Landry is his LSU teammate. Yeah, that's his beat. Like that's his boy. There was no way they would have told Jarvis Landry last year, "Hey, we're gonna bring Odell here," and then in a year get like no.
Or maybe he wants to leave. Like Odell wants to leave after he's been there for what 1 year already.
Yeah. All they needed was a year. Again, they got Nick Chubbs and Kareem Hunt. Baker Mayfield looks like he's at least looks serviceable to handle the offense.
It's one thing to have good players. It's another.
Did you watch Thursday night game?
To have them. No, I didn't.
Yeah, he at least looked serviceable. That's what I'm saying.
He looked good. He was balling his.
Their running attack is gonna work to his benefit.
Yeah. It would have to.
Yeah.
Like that's why I was shocked when, like last year, I thought they were going to be like the real test for the Niners, and we just destroyed them. Yeah. I was like, oh, that was easy. First touchdown. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like, let's get the ball back, and then it was at will. It was literally we just abused it. We were coming off a bye week, and it was like we're just abusing these motherfuckers. Okay, we're for real. Not this year.
This year we hurt.
We hurt. Nigga, we hurt.
We limping.
Shit.
We got one more week to where it could be like, all right, yeah. And if the injuries keep piling up going to week 4, I'm
like, to Seattle with no fans. Well, maybe right some fans.
Yeah. When is that game being played in terms of what time of day?
If I'm not mistaken, it's like a 1 o'clock game.
It's a 1 o'clock game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the channel on Red Zone.
Yeah, don't blame me. I won't blame you.
Nah,
cause I'm gonna be pissed. Every time we're just about to get Russell Wilson, he just fucking scrambles out of there.
So I'm going to tell you the thing about the Seahawks.
I don't think we're going to touch from this time.
I'm going to tell you the thing about the Seahawks this year. Last year, Russell Wilson was just getting comfortable with having weapons around him. This year, they've been around each other all year now.
Yeah.
Metcalf looks amazing in the first 2 games.
Yeah.
And remember, there's another motherfucker named Lockett. Oh, and Carson learned how to not fumble the ball.
Yeah.
He's like the 3rd highest fantasy running back right now.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, and the Niners cannot.
I have this feeling that he's just going to go right back to...
So far, it looked like he done forgot how to even let go of the ball.
They better not flex our game either, because I don't want to be on prime time. Well, fuck it.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen. Not with the injuries. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
smart.
And plus,
they don't do flexes this early.
I know. I'm just saying.
Like not till like week 6 or 7.
Yeah, I know. It's just whatever. Anyway, anything else?
Did you remember what you were trying to talk about?
Nope.
Bye. Started talking about Cleveland or Cincinnati and shit.
Hey man, it just brought back memories of Marvin. It was like nightmares of Marvin Lewis. And I'm a Niner fan, but it's like the principle of it. Like, why have him here for this long after the what playoff loss? Like, what playoff loss should have been the final straw?
The first one.
I said the second one.
Nah, I mean you got to give him a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, not the first one.
I'm just saying in hindsight.
Oh, in hindsight, yeah.
You knew what you knew back then. Like, this ain't gonna work, fam. Just go. We're not even going to try to waste everybody's time with this. Just
Like, now we're going to look for another coach.
Yeah.
We already know what's going to happen with you.
Yeah.
Like, shit.
It's time to go get Mike Tomlin.
Fuck.
Can you imagine if the Bengals had Mike Tomlin? They probably would have won the Super Bowl by now. Or not even by the Super Bowl.
At least
they probably
made it to the playoffs.
They would AFC Championship.
Maybe. Yeah.
Not the only Bengals will never win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I can see the Browns winning a Super Bowl before the Bengals.
I can't even see that neither.
I never saw.
I can because the Browns got a.
They got a team.
They actually got a trophy.
Yeah, but that's like years.
Yeah, that's still more than the Bengals got.
Years ago.
Yeah, that's what the Bengals got.
Touche.
Anyway, this is episode 200 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. Thank you guys for always listening. For 200 episodes straight, listen to my black ass and his black ass and him.
All right.
Ding.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. So, of course, you can always follow me on the Twitter at Mr. Busby 4 lowercase 08. Shout out to Mr. Fab. You can follow us on Twitter at iLLogical SP. You can follow us on Instagram at iLLogical Sense. And, of course, on the Facebook.
Give me a hell yeah!
And of course on all social media, JC No.
What
else is going on? Playoffs. I just reached a point. There's just too much sports at one time now.
It's too much?
Yeah.
I
I used to pray for days like this, and then the days happened, and I was like, "Oh no, okay, no, I was wrong."
Yeah, pussy's too much, huh? What ass sports?
I love it, bro. Like, seriously, I fucking love it.
No, you was outside. You was driving when all this shit was going on.
Dude,
like,
there was so much
to go to
shit.
Red Zone and then the playoff game.
Like, you gotta really
I was
think
exhausted by the time game 2
Like
happened.
Martin on Sunday.
See, I only watch one team on Sunday. You know what I mean? Like, I focus on one. Like, everything else is kind of whatever. I'll switch to it, but I don't really follow it like that.
For me, it's Red Zone all the way through, and then game 2 happened, and I was like, yeah, this is too much.
Look, I'm telling you, bro. Like, on Sunday, there wasn't just the Emmys. It wasn't just basketball. It wasn't just football. You had Lovecraft Country on. You had Power on. You had baseball.
Yeah, it's not
on,
even just the fact that
tennis,
it's all sports. It's everything else too.
Hockey.
Yeah.
It was all on, all at the same time. Like, that was.
Yeah, I had it now. Like,
Pray
now
for
that I've
times
had
like
it,
this.
I used to pray for times like this, and then I got it, and I was like, hey, this just
Too much, guy.
If this happened when I was like 17, this would be amazing.
I'm old.
I got shit I gotta do, man. Like,
I got shit to do.
bill collectors don't give a fuck about what the hell's on TV right now. They want their money.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just had to get that through just to, I'll be there watching sports.
Too much sports.
I got the playlist coming out. The playlist will be titled Midnight. It will be dropping midnight going into Friday.
Yep. Because who knows who's
Aight.
going to drop this week? Who the fuck knows? Probably Drake.
Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
We know that one's coming out.
Yeah.
Ding.
Speaking of.
I'm surprised when Chance the Rapper drop. I ain't looking forward to it. I'm just saying.
Or Justin Bieber drops his gospel album.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
God. Hey, Martine.
Oh, yeah. You can follow me on all social medias at Venomous408, spelled VNMS408. And you can search all your digital streaming platforms, Venomous, spelled VNMS. Who would have thought?
No 408.
No 408. Oh, yeah, your
408 is in the music.
and your Dr. Dre fucking playlist was fire.
Oh, thank you.
Sounded like a Dre
Very much,
album.
man. Thank
The way
you.
you sequence it literally sounded like a Dre album.
Yeah, well, you start with the first time you hear, or the first thing that you hear from Aftermath. You know what I mean?
Because at first I was kind of wondering what.
There was something that came before that,
Yeah.
but no one really heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That never happened. That never
That shit
happened.
never existed. But anyway, no, what I was saying is you hear the first thing, which is the THX sound, and then you hear the last thing from Dre, which is, writing in my diary. And shit.
Right in my diary.
Yeah.
I was wondering why there wasn't no Chronic shit, and I was like the first Chronic. I was like, oh yeah, Aftermath. Duh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just from that era.
From that era, which was that was a run.
Yeah.
Anyway, 200 episodes. We're gonna be 200 more. We're gonna get to 300, 400, 500. Shit.
1,000.
Shit. I wonder what podcast is gonna reach 1,000 episodes. Like just in general.
If you do one every day.
I'm gonna have one more day. Yeah, that's true. Anyway,
I can tell you right now, I love talking with y'all, but this fucking podcast ain't about to hit 1,000 episodes.
Hell no. Hell no. I'm shocked we got to 200, to be honest. Shit, man. Glad, appreciate y'all. 200 episodes. Let's get to 100 more.
Shit, between us, I'm looking at 300 like, maybe we should put the cap on that one right there. Look, I'm looking at the calendar like, that's a couple more years. Shit, I might want to get the fuck out of here and go to Atlanta.
We gonna see.
Nah, we gonna go as long as we can possibly go. That's the rule of thumb.
For sure.
Yep. And we out. Until then, we out this bitch.
Peace.
Did you register to vote?
Did you? Did you register to vote, people?
I already
did
said
you?
peace.
Did you register?
You register?
Did you register to vote? I said, did you register to vote? Did you register to vote? Did you register to vote? Vote, motherfucker.